blood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esfold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Ryan GMC has a serious offer on a seriously capable truck. For a limited time, get 2.9% APR for 72 months, plus a $1,500 customer allowance on all 2026 Sierra 1500 models. From TurboMax to Duramax Diesel, 4 available engines give you the freedom to choose your power. Get the truck and the offer you've been waiting for at Ryan GMC. We are professional grade.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Well, the Century Band is in full force here tonight for AAA football home opener here for the Century Patriots. And there you get a live look at a freshly renovated MD Resources Community Bowl. New track, new turf, and no better way to open up the 2027 football season. Hi, good evening, football fans, and welcome inside our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Your locally owned oil change headquarters. 25 years of the Lundins, taking care of people locally actually matters. Not to mention this oil change is a stay in your car drive-through. Oil change is typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot and Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey with you. John Samuelson, Aaron Wald. They'll bring all the pictures to you here tonight. And Chuck, well, this time of the year, the opening game, Old Mother Nature comes into play, and this time she comes into play on the heat perspective, as we see each and every year when we open this, when we open the new football season.
Yeah, August time of year is really something that's going to test how hard these players worked over the summer getting in shape. Clearly, it's 80-plus degrees. No wind, no breeze, or really a slight breeze, maybe going from east to west. As we look at the football field, and ultimately they're hoping that maybe that breeze picks up a little bit, or they can't wait for the sun to go down. In North Dakota, and this time of year, it isn't early, that's for sure. So that's going to be one of the keys probably for both teams, and how they handle the weather tonight and how they've prepared themselves for this first football game based on how hard they worked this summer.
Well, when you're down talking to the head coach of the Century Patriots, he says, boy, it's hot down here. You can only imagine what it's like for those guys wearing the Navy tops with the padding on top of it. So if it's hot for Coach Wigenbach, it's doubly hot for those guys.
Yeah, it's a little different in football. Basketball homes are usually whites. On the road, you're in darks. And football, it's a little bit opposite, where when you're home, you wear your dark uniforms. And Century with all one color dark, that's not going to make it any cooler, that's for sure.
Well, Chuck, the one thing I've been asked throughout leading up to these games, and I'm sure you have too as well, is, hey, who's going to be good out west? And then the answer I give is, I don't know. And who's going to be good out east? I don't know. And I think if you look at these opening matchups this weekend, I think we're going to get a really good idea starting tonight with Century and Shanley. Shanley, you know how they play. They like to play up pace. And Century, they return a lot of bigs, but they're skilled kids, lost a lot of skilled kids. So we'll see how those guys, how this matchup goes here tonight. It should be a fun one.
Well, that's one of the keys really for Coach Troy Mattern is saying, hey, we have got to get off the field quickly on offense. We can't let them run down our throats like Century loves to do, and we want to keep it up tempo, keep Century on the field. They're probably going to go no huddle early on, so we're going to be ready. You might not hear my voice a whole heck of a lot initially, which you might be okay with, but ultimately, because you know they're going to go no huddle, and they're going to try to keep the bigs on the field and not want to let Century rotate to their two-man deep guys. And so that's kind of a juxtaposition of what these two teams really are made out of. One is kind of a grinded out, big guys up front, run hard at you with Wild and the new quarterback in Wellstead, and now the other side with Shanley is we're going to see how Perkarovich and the new quarterback, how he's going to be in this fast tempo offense that Troy Mattern rolls out.
Yeah, we're going to dive into a lot more of that as you're listening to Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Should be a fun one tonight. Glad to have you aboard here on the PSP Network. We'll take a timeout as our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on with more from the MD Resources Community Bowl.
Is proudly brought to you by
Well, welcome back to the MD Resources Community Bowl. Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey with you. Glad to have you aboard here on the PSP Network. A hot, sunny day here up at the MD Resources Community Bowl as fans continue to roll in. Should be a fun one tonight as first of two for us this weekend, as tomorrow we'll be right back here as the West Fargo Packers travel to town to take on the Bismarck Demons. Chuck, let's take a look at that the first and only Class AAA poll, and there you see right there, Century up on top, having being defeated last year in that state title game to Fargo Davies, followed by Horace, Davies, Bismarck High, Cheyenne, and then look at all those people that got votes. Pretty much everybody in the state of North Dakota got votes as Legacy, Shanley, West Fargo, Mandan, and Minot. So as I said, with the matchups that we have this weekend, as Cheyenne coming to take on Legacy, a lot of things will not iron out completely, but we'll have a better understanding of maybe what we're looking at here as we move on in this AAA side of things.
Yeah, the first poll, when that comes out, literally you're looking at who do you have back, what skill positions might you have back, and it's kind of a somewhat of a crapshoot because usually you can look to a certain handful of teams that are pretty consistently good, and you look in the east side and they say that West Fargo's maybe not so good. They're down. But I would suspect tomorrow when you see the new coach, Eric Peterson, and his team and how that's going to be changed, they're going to probably be a pretty dang good football team. And the same thing goes with the teams in the West. Century and Bismarck, every year coaches seem to put those two teams down one or two. And yes, because of the success and the tradition of these two programs. But Legacy and Mandan, Minot, those teams are all going to have something to say before the end of the year, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And there's no better way to get things started here tonight at the MD Resource Community Bowl with Fargo, Shanley, and Century. And both these squads, no strangers to each other, as Shanley knocked off Century last year. But it's a new year, Chuck, and a lot of new personnel on both sides. And that's what's always fun, and we'll dive into that a little bit more as we roll on in our Valvoline National Change pregame show.
Yeah, I think Shanley actually leads the season, the history since 1975. They're up 14-10. They've actually won the last 4 games against the Patriots, so they've kind of had their number. And I think the last time Century won is back in 2021. So ultimately, it's a Century team. With the turnover of people, you're not necessarily looking for the revenge games.
Right.
Within the East versus the West.
Yep.
But Coach Wingenbach, you're always trying to find some little nugget to get your team pumped up, and saying, hey, we haven't beat these guys for 4 years. It's probably been said a time or two this last week of practice.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun as we're looking forward to it. Back in the saddle again as away we go for another season of high school sports on the PSP Network. We roll on with our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Back with more after this time out on the PSP Network.
Need help fast. At ServPro, we're on the road within the hour, ready to restore what matters most. Our certified technicians arrive prepared, backed with decades of experience and advanced tools to handle any challenge. Inside, our team gets to work, quickly assessing the damage and getting straight to work. So you can breathe easy, knowing trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Fender bender, a big idea. The next chapter.
Different days have different needs.
But they all start the same way.
With one call to First Western.
Banking. Insurance. Trust.
Not departments, just different ways we show up for the same people.
First Western, all under one roof, all in your corner. You can bank on us.
Welcome to the UPS store. How can I help you today? From big, bold banners and yard signs to professional business cards, flyers, brochures, and more, we can help bring your ideas to life. The UPS store, 1940 South Broadway, Minot.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
AE Construction Management and General Contracting builds more than structures. They build confidence. Your trusted partner in commercial construction across North Dakota, they handle everything from planning to final delivery. Whether it's steel, industrial, or retail, AECM builds with precision and safety. Their hands-on approach keeps your project on time and on budget. Build better with AECM. Call Tim at 701-818-0099 or visit aeconstructionmanagement.com.
Dear valued customer, I'm Jared Lundeen, owner of...
How's 80 plus degrees for you to open the football season? If you're a fan, you love it. If you're a player, it's going to test your endurance and your shape. And we're going to find that out tonight here between Shanley and Century. Chuck, let's take a look at these two football teams. First of all, for the Fargo-Shanley Deacons under their, I don't know, do we call them legendary or do we not call them legendary?
Absolutely.
Huh?
I mean, he's ultimately his coaching career is 22 years in North Dakota. And Coach, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about Coach Mattern?
No, I'm talking about Troy Mattern. I'm talking about Shanley. Yeah.
I would say you have to call him legendary. People call him a lot more than just legendary, I'm sure, but that might be at the bar or behind the scenes. But ultimately, we call him a friend. And, 12 Dakota Bowl appearances in 22 years.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty legendary. 7 state championships during his North Dakota coaching career, 4 state championships as a head coach. So, 4-time EDC champ. We could go on and on and on and on. And the biggest thing he probably is he's Darren Mattern's brother, right? That's maybe the most legendary thing you can say about in terms of him. But ultimately, we respect the heck out of Coach Mattern, and we love that he's so supportive of PSP. And, I know the Shanley Deacons are lucky to have a guy like him at the helm. He's just one of those guys. He gets it. He's a little bit old school, but yet he's obviously new school. I know that from the parents we talked to and the kids we talked to, they love playing for him, and surely his team has performed over the years, and that's indicative of his coaching career. 67 and 26 at Shanley and 126 wins in his coaching career.
Well, and you talked about Chuck, Fargo-Shanley, as we talked about both teams, new personnel, but it all starts at the quarterback spot. And, there's when you talk about Matterns, there's been some Matterns at the helm there, but now this year they're going to take a very talented guy in Prikarovich or Jacob Prikarovich, and they're going to move him into that quarterback spot. And talking to Troy Mattern, he tells me he's pretty good from that position, so we're about to find out.
Well, it shows how athletic he is. He's playing wide receiver and, ran the ball a little bit as well last year at 54 catches for 4 touchdowns, over 500 yards. And now they're going to say, all right, here, your job is to throw the football. And he did get some opportunities last year to throw the football, so he was in there. He actually threw for over 300 yards as last year in a backup role. So he's not new to the position necessarily, but he is new to being the starter. And this is going to be a position that quarterback, they need to know a lot. And there's so many different things, checkdowns, you name it, calling things at the line, and putting him in charge as a junior says a lot about what Coach Mattern thinks about Jacob Prikarovich, that's for sure.
Yeah, it'll be, and I think another guy that's really good for Troy Mattern that has potential to have a good season is Kai Zabel. Zabel, a kid from Fargo Grove, allowed to play football with Century, but he's a talented kid, and he's got some speed, track kid too. And so Kai Zabel, keep an eye on him tonight here for Shanley.
Well, he's a multi-sport athlete, Scott, and we'll definitely be talking about him throughout the game. But ultimately, you're talking about one of the fastest guys in the state, long jumper, state long jump championship. He's somebody that Coach Prikarovich, he already knows where Kai is. He's number one. He ain't going to be hard to find. He's 6 foot and he's fast, and he's probably going to be open a time or two tonight. And it's going to be a matter of, we'll see if Jacob can get the football to him. And you know there's going to be a few 9 patterns fly right down the field. You run as fast as you can, and I'm going to throw it as far as I can.
Yeah, go get it, young man. Well, we'll take another quick timeout as our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on. We come back. We'll take a look inside the Century Patriots. You're listening to AAA Football on the PSP Network.
And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Fast. ServPro arrives within the hour with certified technicians and the tools to handle any challenge. Breathe easy. Trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Oh, there's a couple of young men. Good shot there by the boys on the behind the scenes, just chilling out on the lawn up here at the MDU Resource Community Bowl. Freshly manicured, it looks like. Call it high and tight on the lawn is what they call that as we get set for football. Chuck, Century Patriots, team that, well, let's just say that they ran into a buzzsaw back in November in the Fargo Dome and Fargo Davies as they rolled over Century. But it's a new year. It's new players, and there again, there's a team that, yeah, they bring back a lot of size up front, but another new quarterback, and they lost some pretty good skilled kids as well. So Century, I'm not going to say it's a rebuilding mode, but a lot of new personnel for the Century Patriots.
Well, when you talk about skilled personnel, Scott, or I mean athletes in general, they lost a number of All-Staters: Darian Bitts, Braxton Dahl, Xavier Haroldstead, Joey Kralik, and I mean that's just to start. Take a look at that. That's first teamers right there, along with Ian Schweigert, and who was a junior, now he's back. But ultimately, you take a look at this football team, and they have got people turned over, but there definitely is some skilled guys back. And Century, they've always had good depth, and I think that's what was their success last year, where they got to 9-3. And Noah Herr got hurt early on in the first game. Actually, last year missed a couple games, and Caden Weldstead got a chance to step up and play the next few games, got a couple wins under his belt, got a couple starts, so that's going to only pay dividends this year with now him stepping in and having, the reins at that quarterback. We know how smart of a kid he is. He's a 2-time basketball champ and, reserved minutes, but he was still on the court, and he was still part of that team that's going to be huge in terms of a leadership role. And, you look at front, their offensive line is huge. Peyton Seil, NDSU commit. Ian Schweigert, he's a kid that's going to definitely be in that recruiting trail for a lot of guys. And then they got some great athletes in Haroldstead. Josiah Johnson, there's my pick to click. You haven't heard a whole lot of him, but this guy's an athlete.
Yep.
He's a jumper. He's going to be a guy they're going to be throwing the football to. And Carter Wild, almost 1,000-yard carrier last year, Scott. So they're going to be feeding him the football without question.
Yeah, and in talking with Coach Wingenbach and reading some of the stuff, he talks about where, and I think for the last couple of years he said that it's going to come down defensively on how their linebackers gel together. I think he's had some pretty good linebackers come through there, but again, probably a new core of linebackers, and we'll see how those guys react. Particularly, be a good test for them against his Fargo Shanley offense.
That's a great statement, Scott, because you're right. Is ultimately your guys got to put pressure on them up front. It's not just those 4 guys; it's your linebackers, and it's got 3 brand new guys in Daschendorf, Canwright, and Weddlestead. So those are guys that are going to have to perform. Century's kind of been known for some stud linebackers in the past, and we'll see these guys if they can step up and fill those big shoes that were left open after last year's graduation.
Well, Chuck, let's take a look at our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game, and we'll start with the visitors on the board. The Fargo Shanley Deacons, you got tempo. Well, it's a tempo that we know it's not a slow tempo, it's a fast tempo, and there's your key for Shanley.
Yeah, wear them down with their tempo, utilize their speed and space offensively, and that's exactly one of the keys that Coach Mattern's going to want for their team.
And then Century, power football, smash mouth, power football.
Pretty simple, right? Give the football to Wild, keep it going. We'll see how much they pass tonight, but they're going to lead with their running.
Those are our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game, and now we bring you, as we do each and every time on the PSP Network, our national anthem as the Century High School Band performs our national anthem. Well, we are ready for some football as we get set to bring you our starting lineups here at the MD Resources Community Bowl. Again, glad to have you aboard on our first AAA broadcast of the season. More to come, well, as quickly as tomorrow. As we take a look at that PSP schedule, there you see tomorrow, Davies up in Minot, West Fargo coming to Capital City, and Harvey Wells County versus Velva, Drake, and Moose Garrison. You can catch all of that right here on the PSP network. Well, Century won the toss, so they elected to receive, I do believe. And
nope.
No, they didn't, huh?
Century deferred. So Shanley will receive.
Shanley will receive. So Shanley will go like this. Offensively up front at center will be Brady Steinhaus, 5'7", 195-pound junior. At the guard spot at the right side, Cortland Holloway, 6'1", 270 and a sophomore. And the left guard, David Andrews, 5'11", 255 and a junior. At the right tackle will be Rhett Smith, 6'2", 240 and a sophomore. And the left tackle will be Roman Singman, 6'5", 225 and a sophomore. At one wide receiver will be Alex Meitinger, 6'2", 195 and a sophomore. At another wideout will be Michael Holcraft, 6'1", 180 and a senior. Also Charlie Dukert, 6'1", 175 and a junior. And let's see, Kai Zabel, 6 foot, 170 and a senior at the other wideout. The tailback spot, Ryan Ullman, 6'1", 175 and a senior. And the quarterback, a junior, 6'2", 210, Jacob Perkarovich. Their head coach in his 10th year is Troy Mattern. For the home team, the Century Patriots, will go like this. Defensively, 4-3 defense for Ron Wingenbach. Up front at the nose will be Ian Schweigert. At the tackle spot, he's 6'2", 290 and a senior. Peyton Sile will be the tackle, 6'6", 295 and a senior. And Demarion Hood, 6'1", 235 and a junior, will be the stud end. At the other end spot will be Levi Quant. He's 6'5", 260 and a senior. The linebackers, this is on the all-name team. General Daschendorf, 5'11", 175 and a junior. Cade Canwright, 6'2", 175 and a senior, the middle at the Mike linebacker. And Knox Weddlestead, Fort Knox Weddlestead, 6'1", 180 and a junior at the will linebacker. Marshall Arndt will be at the left corner. Zakai Harrelstead, Arndt 6'2", 180 and a senior. Zakai Harrelstead, 6 foot, 165 and a senior will be the other corner. Josiah Johnson, 6'4", 180 and a senior will be one safety. And Camden Rod, 6 foot, 180 and a senior, will be the strong safety. Their head coach in his 37th year at the helm is Ron Wingenbach.
Speaking of legends, obviously Ron is one of them without question. And one thing that we didn't mention, it's the kicking game for the Patriots. Last year, they had one of the best kicking games in the state. Alex Peterson, their punter, and their kicker, 39-plus yards a kick. Not to mention he made 6 field goals last year. And so when you got a weapon like that, that makes a big difference. And now this year we're going to see Carter Wild now moves into that position. He kicks off and also kicks those extra points. And then Josiah Johnson will be the punter. So that is something to look out for too, Scott, because we know now, hey, this is a day of a kicker. No wind and 80 degrees, so you can't.
Well, and I've been told, Chuck, that by the coaches earlier from Shanley, this Ian McGuire, a 5'8 freshman who's not here, and I'll give you two guesses as to why. He's a soccer player, but they told me he's going to be a pretty good one as well. So, well, we want to thank you for tuning in to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. That oil change typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot and Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change, 25 years of the Lundins, as that will take us into our opening kick. Glad to have you aboard here on the PSP network, as back to receive goes Kai Zabel, and also back there to receive is Alex Meitinger. They stand around their 6-7 yard line, and we await Carter Wild to kick it off for Century.
And Kai Zabel, he is a dangerous return man. I know last year I was looking at his numbers. They weren't as good as they were the year before. He had a touchdown receiving and a touchdown, and a touchdown, I think, punt return as well. And so he'll be a guy they're probably going to look to kick it away from.
Well, Carter Wild getting set at his 40-yard line, getting ready to kick this one off. And we're about ready to go. Pretty decent crowd on hand. Boy, I tell you what, it is warm in this press box.
Okay, so they have Carter Wild.
Oh.
What number it?
26.
They actually have Bays Helgeson, looks like he's kicking.
Okay, Bays Helgeson will do the kicking then. Okay.
That's a change.
So Bays Helgeson set to kick it away now for Century. Approaches it, and the boot meets the ball, and away we go, and it's taken by Zabel at the 20, 30, 40, 45, and run out of bounds there. On the stop there was Bays Helgeson, the kicker, and good field position now for the Shanley Deacons as they come out led by their junior quarterback, Jacob Prkarovich.
Yeah, we talked about kicking away from Zabel and how big that kicking game is, and right there, it's a start. Scott, a 35-yard kickoff return where Shanley gets a great start at their own 44-yard line.
Prkarovich with one back. Out of the shotgun, twins right, twins left. 1st and 10 now for fakes it left, looks down the left side under pressure, and he throws it over the top, and almost picked off. They wanted a flag, pass intended there for Alex Meidinger, and on the coverage was Josiah Johnson making a big play right away for Century.
Yeah, Johnson, just a great athlete. We talked about him in the broadcast, about his length, his size, his jumping ability. He stayed right there with Zabel the entire way.
Quickly back to the ball goes Shanley at 2nd down and 10. They throw it out in the flat, caught, turning upfield, and hit right at midfield is Ryan Ullman. And Ullman is brought down there by Marshall Arndt as he gets it right to midfield. He picks up enough for the first down, I do believe. No,
6 yards.
Corrected, 6 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 4, and I'm guessing this will be 4-down territory for Mattern. Back to the line. They fake it. Prkarovich steps up under pressure, and he is going to be wrapped up back at the line of scrimmage.
We'll see where they mark it, Scott. Yeah. Big 77, Schweigert in there on the stop, Scotty. But, yeah, just short. Actually, no gain, so it's not a sack on the play, but good play by the Patriots.
So here we go, 4th down and 4 now. As we said, they motion Zabel from right to left. Now Prkarovich looks over at the sideline, gets the play call.
They try to get him to jump off sides.
Yeah, I think so. Now he steps up. Play clock winding down to 10. Prkarovich, they option it, come near side, and I believe it's going to be enough for the first down as Ullman extends his arm. No, they option that one. Yeah, Ullman, he gets it across the 40 or down to the 45, be enough for a first down.
Johnson on the tackle there, but great job of cutting inside and a better job of that option play by Prkarovich.
So quickly back to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 from the Century 45-yard line. Looks out in the flat, throws it across the middle. It's got a man there, and it's going to be caught. Holcraft spins off one tackle, and he is going to be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good play there by the Deacons.
Yeah, Holcraft guy last year, 36 catches, 7 touchdowns. Big guy at 6'1", looking for him, and a quick hitter on the inside.
Another first down for the Deacons. Back to pass. They throw it into the corner. Oh, and he overthrows him. The intended receiver there was Alex Meidinger, and that's going to be incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 10:13 to go here in the opening quarter of play. Today's game brought to you in part by BNC National Bank. Your life is busy. We'll make manage your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank. 2nd down and 10 now for the Deacons. Here's Zabel on a sweep. Goes to the far side, turns upfield, 15-10, 5, and out of bounds he goes on a quick hitter there by Kai Zabel.
There's that speed, Scott. He gets outside. Great job of blocking on the perimeter by the Shanley Deacons. Turned him outside, and he just stepped out of bounds, avoided the contact. Not a big guy, Zabel.
Inside the Serve Pro red zone, Prkarovich, they throw it out in the flat, and it's going to be dropped by Zabel, and we're going to have a flag. I think that's going to be a hold. It looked like it might be a hold on Shanley as the Century defender was just absolutely mauled.
He was almost tackled on the outside.
Yeah.
That's the key when you're a perimeter defender. Keep those hands inside. They might let you grab a hold of him, but as soon as that guy moves on you, you got to release it. Yep. And that was on Holcraft, the outside receiver on the play, so they'll take him back 10 yards.
And that'll march him back to the 12-yard line. So the 17. 17-yard line. Yep. I'll get my numbers right, Chuck.
That's all right. It's a new football field.
First and 17. Prkaravich throws a slant. Oh, and he throws it picked off there by Johnson. He turns upfield, and he's brought down at the 20-yard line. A mistake there by Prkaravich, and Century defense comes up big.
He read it perfectly. Prkaravich was trying to hit his receiver on the play, number 2, Charlie Ducart, and ultimately Ducart kind of went skinny outside, and I think Prkaravich thought he was going to do an inside slant, Scott, and right there was Johnson with the interception.
Well, here comes the Century Patriots led by their senior quarterback, Caden Wellstead. Moose up front at center. Schweigert and Riegel are the guards. Quant and Seil are the tackles. Tight end, Sammy Hill. Caden Wellstead sets him down out of the eye. Wild dots it, and they give it to Wild, comes left. Wild breaks one tackle, and he's got a fight. May have got a couple yards there as Holcraft on the stop there for the Deacons. It'll be second down, and they're going to give him, what they give him there? 2, Chuck, 2nd and 8?
Yep, yeah, good job. That's what they're going to do. They're going to run that power football off that left side over Quant and Riegel, and it was a nice job of the strong safety Holcraft. He really came up quickly from that strong safety side and stopped Wild for just a short gain.
So it'll be second down and 8 now for Century deep in their own territory. No score on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Twins to the right. Wellstead under center, eye backfield. Wellstead rolling out to his right, throws it underneath. He's got a man caught. Demarion Hood turns upfield, and he is going to be brought down across the 30 out to the 34-yard line.
Great play. You call that a naked boot. You fake that handoff to Wild. You roll out to the right side. Great job by Hood. Caught it, turned upfield, got hit, but picked up a first down. Good action by the quarterback there, Wellstead. 15-yard pickup.
So Century's first down of the season at the 8:51 mark, and they're on the move as they have it 1st and 10. Handoff Wild goes over the right side, and he's going to be stood up. Gain of a couple as he stood up at the 35-yard line is Carter Wild.
Stump and Andrews in there in this tackle. The inside tackle, David Andrews, a junior, 255, and Carter Stump, an outside linebacker at 185 and a junior. He got his nose in there, and these are new guys, only 2 guys back from last year, Scott Brock. Carl Quist, you're going to hear that name a lot. He's just an absolute stud. And then Holcraft, great athlete. You already heard him on the offensive side, and he's been in on a tackle early on here on the defense too.
So it'll be second down and 8 for Century after that gain of 2. Zakai Harrelstead comes left, Johnson right. Wellstead rolling out. Oh, he faked everybody out. He's got the room. 40, cuts upfield, 45, and he's brought down at the 49-yard line. Good play there on that bootleg chuck by Caden Wellstead.
Naked bootleg, nobody in front of him, and I think this shows the trust that Coach Wingenbach has in Caden Wellstead. He turned the corner, nobody was there, showed his strength. He is 190 pounds and 6'2", so he's a big guy. Turned the corner, took the brunt of Brock Carlquist, the tackle we just talked about, but not before he picked up 13 yards and a first down.
Century on the move as they've got it 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. No score to BNC Bank scoreboard. Wellstead out of the eye. Fakes the handoff. Looking left, under pressure. He's flushed out, and he is going to be dropped down. May have been dropped for a loss. Luke Cook make the stop there for Shanley.
And give credit to the guys downfield, Scott, where there was nobody open. So Wellstead just tucked it down, turned upfield, and got right back to the line of scrimmage. So no sack, no tackle for loss, but nonetheless a great play by not only the guys in the backfield, but Cook, as he comes in, he's a backup in his backup role at linebacker and fills in and gets the tackle.
And that will be for no gain. So now that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for Century. Defensive stop for the Pats. Josiah Johnson picked it off. Oh, and we're going to have a penalty as might be a procedure penalty, I believe, against Century.
You know, early in the season, that's one of those penalties you keep an eye out for to say, like, how many false starts, what's the over-under on false starts in each team?
Well, those are the ones you want now. Those aren't the ones you want in November.
No, that's for sure. So
today's game brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to see your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter months ahead. New installation upgrades and all your furnace and AC needs. Again, Dylan, call them today at 222-2155.
You know, just notice Century's deliberate on this offensive side.
There's another flag. Wellstead trying to make something out of nothing there. Gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. But I'm guessing this one might go against Century again.
Yeah, Cook made the tackle. Wellstead, that was a designed running play as he got to the outside, but a flag was thrown immediately, so most likely it's got to be another procedure penalty on the Patriots. They're moving back quite a ways.
So Century comes up with a big interception. They move the football, and then all of a sudden they've hit a brick wall because they've had, what, is that 3 in a row?
Yeah, it's just back-to-back penalties, but it's obviously 10 yards in total, so 2nd and 20.
Yeah, 2nd down and 20. They spotted at the 39 of the 38, of Century.
Somebody's getting kick starts out there. We didn't get a chance to see who may have jumped off. But
I formation, Wellstead goes under center. Wellstead, they toss. Wild going right, cuts back inside, eludes a tackle across the 40 and dives out forward down to the 42-yard line. On the stop there, Charlie Schneider and Luke Cook for Shanley.
They love that toss play, but the only way that toss play is going to be successful is if their fullback, Demarion Hood, gets out and hits somebody. Kind of tippy-toed out to the line of scrimmage, and there was the linebackers who came up to make the play. So I'm sure Coach Wingenbach, I promise somebody's going to be watching that one and saying, Demarion, get your head down, get out there and block somebody.
3rd down and 16 now for Century. As now Wellstead goes out of the pistol, fakes the handoff, pressure from the backside. He eludes it. He's on the move. Breaks to the outside across the 50, and he is brought down at the 45-yard line. The clock continues to wind. Carter Stump makes a stop, and he's going to be shy of the 1st down, so we'll see what Ron Wingenbach elects to do as, what is that, about 4 or 5 yards short of the 1st down for Wellstead.
25-yard pickup, and one thing he showed me there, Scott, is he's pretty elusive, got himself outside, showed his wheels, got out in front of the linemen. They couldn't catch him, and then so he's faster than I maybe originally thought. You didn't necessarily see that on the basketball court. You know, you don't get a chance to run 10 yards necessarily, and he's shown his toughness to me tonight as well.
Ron Wingenbach going to go for it on 4th down and 4. Wellstead looks right, now comes back left. He's on the move. He's got a block in front of him, 40, and he's down to the 35. And that's going to be enough for the 1st down. Good call there by Century.
You know, what a great block by Sammy Hill, too. He's the big 6'3", 270-pound tight end. He was actually out in the play, as you see in this Ryan Family Dealership replay. And bottom line, what he did, Scott, is he turned up once he saw that the quarterback was turning up. He found a body and absolutely destroyed him, allowed the quarterback to get that 1st down. So great 4th down play there by the Patriots.
So Century picks up the 1st down, and it will be 1st and 10 for Century, and they spot it at the 36-yard line. Wellstead under center. Wild going right, cuts back inside. Stutter steps his way over the right side, and he gets it across the 35 down to the 34-yard line. Goes Carter Wild with 3:35 to go here. Opening quarter play from the MD Resources Community Bowl.
You know, and give some love right there to Demarion Hood. Somebody said something to him because I watched him. He had got off the ball. He got into the backfield, picked up a linebacker, and that linebacker did not get the tackle. It was somebody in the line of scrimmage who picked it up. So good job of responding by Demarion Hood coming out and doing his job as a fullback.
Gain of 2, so it'll be 2nd down and 8. Hood, the fullback. Wild dots the eye behind him. Back to pass, Wellstead across the middle, and that one is going to be picked off. And on the interception there, that was Michael Holdcraft, I do believe, as he dropped it and then he got it back. And so a big interception there for Fargo Shanley.
Yeah, Josiah Johnson was just kind of a stop route, and great job of staying with the play by Holdcraft, that strong safety. He had the underneath coverage and showed great athletic ability, stepped in underneath it and picked that ball off to stop a drive by the Patriots.
So Century, as I believe we have a timeout on the field, we'll take one as well. 2:59 to go, opening quarter, no score on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network. Well, today's game also brought to you in part by First International Bank and Trust. It's a First International Bank and Trust timeout. They're a fully serviced, family-owned, independent community bank built on bond between our employees and customers. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at fibt.com. Also by Bones Barbecue Sauce, a true North Dakota original. Created and bottled right here in North Dakota, this premium barbecue sauce is perfect on anything from ribs to burgers to veggies. Find it today at your local grocery store, Cashwise Marketplace, and Family Fare. Here come the Deacons. Now Prikarovich is going to keep it over the left side. He's got nowhere to go. Oh, and he breaks through. And looked like Century had him all bottled up, but he was able to sneak some yards out of that. And he gets it down to the 33-yard line.
Schweigert mad at himself, had him in the backfield, couldn't bring him down, and then just that toughness and strength by Prikarovich picks up 8 yards.
They motion, Holcraft left to right. Prikarovich looks for him, now he throws it underneath, and almost another one for Josiah Johnson.
Underthrown to Zabel. You see in that Ryan Family Dealership replay is went outside a little X route, the underneath receiver Zabel, but ball severely underthrown by Prikarovich.
So it'll be 3rd down and 7 now for Shanley. 2.5 to go, opening quarter of play as we're scoreless here at the Bowl. They go trips right. Single receiver to the high side. Prikarovich throws it underneath, and it's going to be caught. Zabel turns upfield, across the 35, down to the 37. That's going to be a 1st down, and good play call there. Knox Weddlestead make the stop.
And you're going to see that Shanley loves running those quick hitters. Right, they're kind of that San Francisco old offense. A short pass is just like a run.
Oh, and there, another one, but a nice catch there as we take a look at that on a Ryan Family Dealership replay. As going up high is Kai Zabel.
Yeah, and he got drilled by 2 guys, Johnson and Cade Canwright.
Yeah, and they tend to him on the field. We will take an injury timeout on the field as they tend to Kai Zabel. No score. Back to the Bowl after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Fuse meet unforgettable flavor. Welcome to Beowulf Craft Kitchen and Lounge. Upscale casual dining crafted with care, paired with an exceptional selection of wines and bourbons. A place for family fun and nights meant just for 2. Or gather with friends to watch the game in our reimagined lounge, all overlooking Beowulf Golf Club, North Dakota's #1 rated course. Beowulf Craft Kitchen and Lounge. Come experience Chef Barry's fusion of flavors.
Kai Zabel cut it off the field. They throw it out into the flat to Ullman, and Ullman is going to be bottled up right there as Kai Zabel. We'll take a look at that one. A big loss there. He's the playmaker for the Deacons, so now it brings up a 3rd and 5. Quickly to the line of scrimmage goes Prikarovich. Ullman breaks out in the flat. Prikarovich keeps it straight up the middle. He's got the 1st down across the 45. Ooh, I don't know.
Well, the question is where the knees went down,
yeah,
Scott.
I would
think
agree.
He got tackled, the knees went down, and then the official from our close side said he didn't quite get there.
4th and short. Prikarovich, he's going to keep it, do it again. And this time he got it.
Yeah, smart play by him. Actually, the line had a good surge by the Patriots, but what he did is he just went down low. Oh, wait a minute. That is not a good spot. Oh, can you got a replay of that one by any chance? No?
No, sorry.
Shoot. Because that one looked like he had made the 1st down. And,
okay.
And I'm trying to watch the coach to see if there's any response from any of the coaches. And Coach Mattern is not saying anything, so he's probably agreeing with it, although he's not one of those demonstrative coaches on the sideline.
Depends upon what your definition of demonstrative is.
I was thinking like Mark Gibson, something else like that. Not in a bad way, but you know what Mark's thinking. He's not a good poker player when it comes to that.
Well, here comes Century now. Their 2nd offensive possession. Minute 21 to go the 1st quarter of play. Wellstead hands off Wild, goes right, gets to the outside, puts his head down and bowls his way down to the 40-yard line. goes Carter Wild for Century. Good gain there on first down as he picked up 5 yards, maybe 6. Nope, they're going to give him 5, so it'll be second and 5 from the 40.
And this is what Century wants to do. They want to grind you down. Their last offensive possession was almost 7 minutes, so it's ground and pound big time, and Wild shows he's got some elusivity. He's got some really good hips.
2 contrasting styles of play here, and this one is Wellstead under center. Wild comes left this time. Wild bulls his way over the left side. Making the stop there was Ertelt for Shanley, so to bring up 3rd down and short. Let's call it a yard for Century as
6 carries, 18 yards now for Wild. And in Century's looking at this guy, they're saying, I got two plays to get basically 2 yards.
Yep, exactly. Now they go under center. Does Wellstead. Wild, straight up the middle. He's got room. He's at the 30, and he's brought down. A touchdown-saving tackle there.
We got a flag late, Scott.
Yep. Holcraft makes a stop, as you see there in our Ryan Family Dealership replay, and
huge
I don't
hole up
know.
the middle.
Did you see what that flag?
It was late. It was really late, so it looked like there was a couple guys chipping on that outside, so we'll see what's going to be. But ultimately, a great quick hitter, Moose and Schweigert, Regal in the middle opened up that big hole, allowed Wild to first of all get the first down to the 27-yard line. So, yeah, Ness is the one who got a sportsmanlike conduct late, and he was the one on the outside with Johnson, so that's going to be 15 more yards, Scott.
Yep.
And he made a comment to say that's his first. So what's the new rule? Do you get how many and you're done?
I think is it
2 in barbecue?
Yeah.
Is that kind of what it is on sportsmanlike penalties?
Inside the Serve Pro Red Zone, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. As time is going to wind down, and that will end the opening quarter here from the MDA Resources Community Bowl. As we take quarter break on the BNC Bank scoreboard. No score. Back with quarter number 2 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Drop it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
Well, no score after quarter number 1, but Century knocking on the door as they have it first down and 10 from the 13-yard line of Fargo Shanley.
The breeze is stiffened a little bit, Scott. That's probably good if you're on the field.
Yeah, I would agree. 100%.
Same thing coming out of the east.
Well, I had a chance to go down that field. Boys, that turf soft.
Yeah. This is a beautiful setting.
Yeah, it certainly is. It really, they did.
Bismarck's pretty blessed with football and the basketball in the event center. And
yep, I would say. Now you got the new Bavindick right over here.
Yeah.
We can see the backside of that. Here's Wellstead, nowhere to go, trying to break free, and he works his way down to the 11-yard line. Goes Caden Wellstead, where he stood up there by Holcraft.
You know, you're reading the defensive end on that play. It's kind of a read option, and ultimately it was read that he probably should have handed the ball off to Hood. Instead, he tried to go to the outside, and a great play by that defensive end for Shanley. I couldn't see if that was Boehm or Ertelt, but ultimately they made a big play, shedding the block of Levi Quant.
By the way, that was a much-needed breeze that we can feel.
Yes, absolutely a much-needed. Thanks to the dudes to our left helping open the door for us, keep that breeze going. I love the Shanley.
Second down and 7 now. Ball spot on the 11. Wellstead out of the gun, rolling right, looking, on the move. Wellstead to the 10, 5, cuts inside, and he's down just shy of the goal line as he's going to be spotted down at the 1-yard line.
lowered his shoulder, and Lincoln Machia got the short end of the stick on that one. He ended up falling backwards, but ultimately, again, the quarterback showed his speed, Scott. Nobody was open. He rolled outside, stuck his shoulder down. Now, he's kind of bent over a little bit there right now, so I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on him there because that was a hard hit. It was just short of the goal line, so it's going to be inside the 1 yard line. Another first down for Wellstead. 6 carries for 47 yards for the quarterback.
So it'll be first and goal to go from the 1 yard line as Wellstead hands off. Wild coming right and into the end zone. Touchdown Century. There you see it on our Ryan Family Dealership replay.
Pretty sure the quarterback was saying, Coach, you don't run out quarterback sneak in this one right now. I need a break. And good blocking by the guys up front by the Patriots. You're going to see this one as they go off the right side, or I missed that, Scott. And a good block by Hood, getting Carter Wild.
That one again?
Well, if you got another one, all right, let's just check her out here. Well, we're going to get the point after. I guess we can talk about this one later. Is right off the right side. Great double team block on the right side by Sile, and Schweigert. Oh, that was a...
Oh, and that one is to no avail there as the extra point. Well, we'll end it on that. Century, first to score in this one, 10:41 mark. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
How can I help you today? From big, bold banners and yard signs to professional business cards, flyers, brochures, and more, we can help bring your ideas to life. The UPS Store, 1940 South Broadway, Minot.
Fast. ServPro arrives within the hour with certified technicians and the tools to handle any challenge. Breathe easy. Trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Well, for 50 years, Ryan's been a trusted leader. Trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. driveryan.com. A 1 yard touchdown run by Carter Wild, and Century's on the board at the 10:41 mark. They lead 6-0. And let's see here, but I don't see Zabel out there.
It's following their stop on downs at their own 45-yard line. So ultimately the Patriots were able to go 45 yards on just 6 plays in 2 minutes and 40 seconds, picked up a couple first downs along the way.
And this one's going to go out of bounds at the 20, so the flag comes out, and it will bring this one all the way up to the 35-yard line, or they want them to kick it again.
Yeah, they're going to say, let's re-kick. We want to keep it. I don't know about you, but I don't.
You're not a big fan of that B?
I'm not a big fan of that B right in my line of sight. And more importantly, sorry, that was me.
Minor will have our Jerome's Collision Center intermission report. Call them now, 718-522-5126. Schedule a collision repair or other service. Collision repair is their specialty. We value you and your car. Jerome's Collision. Halftime report coming up. Century leads this one 6-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Only AAA game taking place tonight.
Who's the other guy that stepped in for Zabel now?
Well, I can't see. He's on this near side here.
I think it's Ness. It's Will Ness,
Is that
number
Ness?
5.
Okay,
Yep.
Ness. Okay. And Mightyer's going to get a chance to return. He comes up. Oh, and he falls down, fumbles it. Ball's loose. Century falls on it at the 30, at the 29-yard line.
Boy.
And
short kick. You're going to see the replay here, and he stumbled. It was Alex Meidinger. He stumbled. He lost it. It fell in front of him, and he couldn't go get it. And great job. Who got the recovery, Scotty?
I believe that was 56, if I'm not mistaken. I thought that's what they said. 67 got it. Regal.
So not only is he your starting left guard, he came all the way down on defense to get that football was on the ground.
So Century off the botched kickoff return, and Wellstead goes back under center. Wild goes left. Wild's got some room. Wild clips a tackle. It's at the 20. Dodges another one. And Wild is off to the races. Into the end zone he goes, and Carter Wild tacks on 6 more from 29 yards out.
Here you go. Nice block by the guy up front for the Patriots initially. Then you see this quickness. The little scat guy in Wild bounces to the outside, and you are not going to catch Wild as he dances into the end zone. State track qualifier in the 300. He showed his speed. Bounced to the outside. Good blocking by the Patriots on that right side as well. 29-yard touchdown run. Back-to-back touchdown runs on plays by the Patriots. And he threw another hard line drive right into the linebacker.
And that one is blocked as well. So Century, 2 quick scores here on the BNC Bank scoreboard, and they lead it 12-0. 10.5 to go opening half. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network. Oh, the Century Band, loud and proud over on the far sideline. Pretty good crowd on hand tonight here. Glad to have you aboard. If you're not at the stadium, glad to have you aboard on the PSP Network. Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey with you. Aaron Wall, John Samuelson getting you all the pictures here tonight from a beautiful setting tonight at the MDU Resources Community Bowl. We're going to try this again as Meidinger goes back. This time he's got it at his own 7-yard line, comes near side, 20, 25, breaks a tackle, 30. And he falls forward to the 32-yard line, goes Meidinger, and now Shanley will go to work offensively, trailing 12-0 on a BNC Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, well, good job recovering on that one. You make the last, now he's limping a little bit. He got hit hard. He tripped and went down. You see Meidinger limping off the field right there. He will be replaced on that outside.
So here comes Shanley as they send twins right, twins left. Prikarovich. High snap, throws near side, caught and wrapped up right there on the reception. That was Brock Serquin.
He just came in and replaced Meidinger, and Schweiger came all the way out from that defensive tackle or nose guard spot to make that tackle. That shows how good this kid moves laterally.
No gain, 2nd and 10. Prikarovich looking for the hitch and go. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's got to get rid of it. Throws underneath, and a sliding catch at the 39 made there by Holcraft. And a good job by Prikarovich of keeping that play alive, and Holcraft picks up some yardage, and they're going to give him a gain of 7. Will be 3rd and 3 now for Shanley.
That's a hard play to throw against your
little touch pass
backside
to the motion man there. That was Eli Danderin.
Coming up almost on a little jet sweep. Little touch pass runs in front of him, just flips it forward. That goes as a pass play. And they're going to go for it short, about a half-yard short.
Yep, 4th and short now for Prikarovich. Same play coming near side. Got the blocking on the edge. Turns back inside and out of bounds. Nifty play there by Danderin again.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, it was close to being a hold on the outside by Holcraft, but Holcraft, what he did is he kept his arms inside, Scott, and that was the difference between him getting called before.
And sorry, Chuck.
Now you got to call a timeout because they couldn't get Schweigert off the field.
First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. 9:08 to go. Opening half. Century 12, Shanley 0. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We realized he had 2 broken bones. Was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Well, Ron Wingenbach giving his guys a breather there. As Chuck said, they couldn't get Schweigert off the field because the ball spotted over here on the far hash away from where Century's at. So now Shanley will go to work. 1st and 10 now from just shy of midfield as Perkarovich, twins left, twins right. Perkarovich, little shoulder fake, flushed out of the pocket on the move. Cuts back inside, breaks one tackle, and he's brought down at the 44-yard line is Jacob Perkarovich.
I was trying to see what number that was. Got him up high.
Gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 now for the Deacons. They throw it out in the flat. Will Ness, he turns upfield, and he's got the 1st down, does Ness. Stays in bounds. Over there on the stop for Century, that was General Daschendorf.
I don't know if they gave it to him, Scott.
Oh, they didn't? No,
they
stand
only gave
corrected.
3 yards on that.
Okay, 3rd and short now. Oh, now it's going to be a 1st down as a little kickstart there by the interior line of Century. Today's game brought to you in part by Primetime Promo. Join us Wednesday nights for Primetime Live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Minot. That's a Primetime Promo. That's what that is. Primetime Live on the PSP Network. BNC National Bank with locations throughout North Dakota. Oh, nope, we're back to live action just like that. 1st down and 10 from the 36 of Century. Ness out of the backfield, catches it in the flat. Jukes and jives his way up the near sideline, and he's going to be ridden out of bounds. After a gain of a couple there will be Ness.
Yeah, and you can see one thing that they're really mixing things up. Those short passes. Now that was a little run route by Ness.
2nd down and 7 now for Perkarovich. Fake the sweep there. Perkarovich on the move, flush out of the pocket, turns up, makes a nifty move on the outside, and tiptoes his way out of bounds. At the 25-yard line goes Perkarovich.
And now you're seeing Century desperately trying to get a guy off the field right here, and Shanley does not want that to happen as they keep their own guys in here, and they did get a guy off the field, but Perkarovich is just, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Perkarovich now rolling to his right. He's got time on the move. Steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be brought down shy of the 20-yard line at the 21-yard line on the stop there for Century was Schweigert.
Perkarovich ran the ball. That's his 7th run in this first half.
That's kind of been the Perkarovich show on this drive. 2nd down and 6 from the 21. And now we're going to have another First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 7.5 to go here. Opening half of play. Century 12, Deacons 0 to BNC Bank scoreboard. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
There's a good look at the crowd up here at the MD Resources Community Bowl for opening night of AAA football in North Dakota.
You see him up above, too, in the suites.
As Shanley now comes out, 2nd and 6 from the Century 21-yard line.
It's their 9th play of this drive, started back on their own 32-yard line.
Perkarovich back to pass across the middle, in and out of the hands, tipped there, taken away by Josiah Johnson. He turns upfield, breaks a tackle, 20-25, and all the way, he gets it all the way back, his 2nd of the ball game for Josiah Johnson.
And that's not his fault. We got that, those replays just a hair late, because that went off the hands of Colcraft. A bullet by Perkarovich. Holcraft couldn't handle it right here. You see it went off his hands, maybe a little bit to the inside, but that's what free safeties do. They roam the middle of the field, and they take care of the garbage like that. A little Oski by Josiah Johnson, his second of the game, as you mentioned, and a nice return from the 7-yard line out to the 27-yard line. So a 27-yard return.
So Century now has it again as they lead 12-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 1st and 10. They motion. Haroldstead, handoff Wild, and Wild nowhere to go. May have got a yard as he had the middle plugged up there. On the stop was Charlie Dahl for the Fargo Shanley Deacons.
Sophomore coming in there, just a diminutive 5'8", 155, but made a big stick there on Carter Wild.
Century with a gain of 1. 2nd down and 9.
Carter was getting a little spoiled as he had back-to-back touchdowns runs on his last 2 runs.
High backfield again behind quarterback Caden Wellstead.
I think that's a pass.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a pass, yep.
Yeah, a little jump pass, if you want to call it that, getting pressure from the Deacons on the outside. And I don't think Hood was expecting a pass. I can tell you that right now, but good heads-up play by the quarterbacks, seeing an eligible player to get an incomplete pass and saving a 10-yard sack.
I think DeMarion was in blocking mode on that one. He wasn't in reception mode on that one.
He was not.
That incompletion brings up a 3rd down and 9 now for Century from their own 28-yard line.
Just 3 passes thrown by Wellstead. He's got a completion, interception, and an incompletion.
Out of the pistol goes Wellstead. Twins right. Wellstead looking right. Throws it underneath to Wild in the open space. Oh, and that's a great open field tackle there by the Fargo Shanley Deacons. We take a look at that on our Ryan Family Leadership replay.
Yeah, Carter stumped. He's getting a block. Oh, he just went right by the inside receiver for the Patriots. And Wyatt Nelson, he wasn't necessarily expecting to block somebody so quick either. So you got to give him, you can't be mad at him because he's running out route and not expecting to block. So good play by the defender.
Josiah Johnson on a punt away. Back to receive goes Holcraft and Danderen for Shanley. Ooh, he just barely got that off. And short kick and rolls down to the Shanley 49-yard line. So good position there for Fargo Shanley as they trail 12-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 5:52 left to go here in the ballgame. Ryan Family Leadership's a commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference when you visit one of the 5 locations in Minot Wilson or shop online at driveryan.com.
Again, we've got to go back to that. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but ultimately, you had Peterson as a punter and just a 23-yard punt right there. Scott, I guess give him 24, my bad.
Perkarovich steps up in the pocket. Now he's on the move, and he's going to be brought down at the 45-yard line. Daschendorf and Hood in there on the stop for Century. Gain of 5. He's 2nd down at 5 for Shanley. Quickly to the line they go, and Perkarovich hands off. Oman, he's got room. 40, 35, 30, and he is brought down there
by his face mask. That was for the Patriots. That was Weddlestead, Knox Weddlestead. You see there, right there is good job popping right back up. Tough Ryan Oman, but bursts right through the middle, picks up, where was the initial? At the 33-yard line where he brought him down, Scott? So
yep,
a 12-yard pickup and then throw another 15 on top of that.
And Shanley goes into the ServPro Red Zone, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's ServPro. So 1st down and 10 from the Century 17. Shanley trying to get on the board here in the opening half. Ooh, high snap, Perkarovich. He's got to go back and get it to 25. He's on the move, 20, 15, and boy, he made something out of nothing. Yep.
As Perkarovich got pushed out of bounds, and it was the guy holding the stick, the 1st down stick, as he got busted right down. We'll see if he can pop back up.
Ooh.
But good, smart play by Perkarovich as you thought he was going to be brought down after that bad snap, and instead he did the old loaf of bread with the left hand and went around the outside and got shoved out of bounds late. Oh, now you got a late hit out of bounds on top of that. So, again, where'd they mark it at? I didn't see where they pushed him out, Scott. Did you?
Well, now it's first
and
and
goal.
goal.
10.
Yeah.
So he must have pushed him out of bounds at the 10, so you got another 5-yard penalty. So Perkarovich, and there's 7 yards for him.
So first and goal now for Shanley from the 5-yard line after 2.
I guess he thought he's just a bystander. he's got his hands up saying, okay, be on the lookout, head on a swivel.
Perkarovich, they hand off. Ullman going right, and he's swarmed underneath there. That looked like it was Schweigert on the stop.
Actually, it was
Nope,
Schweigert missed it. Sile, yeah. 2 big guys in the middle. Hard, try to do a little fold blocking inside. Didn't fool the guys in the middle.
Gave him a couple there. Be second down and goal to go from the 2. Perkarovich sends Holcraft in motion left to right. Perkarovich goes right, cuts back inside, and
they're not going to mark it.
No, he's going to be short.
They had Schweigert kind of hanging out there on that backside, didn't get blocked, and he went down hard on Perkarovich. Got him down at the 1-yard line.
Third down and goal now. Perkarovich, he's going to keep it. He goes right, leans forward, falls into the end zone. Touchdown Shanley at the 4:24 mark of quarter number 2.
1-yard touchdown plunge for Jacob Perkarovich, his 10th carry tonight for 40 yards. And nice drive by the Shanley Deacons after just that short 25-yard punt. They got great field position at their own 49-yard line and took advantage of it. Just a minute and 26 seconds on that drive. Aided by a couple penalties on the play, a couple personal foul penalties.
First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field as they couldn't get the personnel in. Shanley, they're on the board, back for the extra point after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Perkarovich sets up for the extra point. He's going to try to tack on all 7. Snap, hold, line drive kick is up, and it is good. 4:24 left to go here in the opening half of play from the Bowl. Shanley on the board. They trail it 12-7. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
This presentation on the PSP.
Jacob Perkarovich with Fargo Shanley's first 7 points of the 2026 football season, and they trail 12-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. As now he comes out, he's going to kick it away. Back to receive for Century. Can't tell who that is. Is that Marshall Arndt back to receive? Perkarovich approaches and boots it away. Ooh, good kick there. As that will go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and Century will start 1st and 10 with 4:24 left to go here in the opening half of play.
Perkarovich, multi-sport athlete, basketball player. Father Jed has last national championship for UND football.
Yeah. Speaking of that, don't they open up tonight?
They
too?
open up tonight against Nebraska. Welcome.
Oh,
welcome. So yeah,
welcome to the jungle.
We might have to follow that one on the side.
Well, here comes Century now, 12-7. They lead it with 4:24 to go. See if they can march a drive
down.
down.
I'm sorry. They Long Island University. They're up 15-0.
Okay. Wild over the left side, and he's going to be stood up. Gain of 1 there for Carter Wild. Dahl in there. Nolan Mack as well for Fargo Shanley.
Boy, I was up at toward the university or the UND's facilities, Scott, a couple weeks ago, and wow, it is.
I've heard it's
pretty special.
I heard it's a pretty impressive place.
A little bit different than when I played. They're just a tish more spoiled.
Memorial Stadium is long gone, is it not?
Yep, it is.
2nd down and 8. Gain of 2 they gave him. Wellstead keeps over the right side, bowls his way across the 25 down to the 26 as he runs right into Brock Carlquist.
You know, I have to tell you, one thing with Wellstead, he's the one delivering the blow.
Yeah.
He's the one that's pushing the guy over. He has yet to have somebody tackle him where he's going backwards, and that says a lot about the toughness of this kid.
So bring up a 3rd down and 4 now for Century. Play comes in from the sideline, running that in for Century. That was Marshall Arndt. He goes wide left. Johnson wide right. Haroldstead in the slot to the left side. Out of the pistol, back to pass. They look, stop, route. Johnson catch, turns upfield, spins off a tackle, and he's going to be down at the 35-yard line. Nifty play there on a good spin move there by Josiah Johnson.
Yeah, we talked about Josiah Johnson and how athletic this kid is. That we said kind of a pick-to-click, high jump, 6'2" high jumper, 21-plus foot long jumper, and shows great hands right there. Already 2 interceptions tonight.
There's got to be a nest somewhere, Chuck. Here's another buddy coming into the
perfect
press box.
Thank you. There's a hornet's nest somewhere.
1st down and 10 now for Century from their own 35. Wellstead rolling to his left, looking. He's going to be on the move. Wellstead angles to the sideline, his own, and he's going to be run out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Goes Caden Wellstead. I've been impressed with the play of Caden Wellstead in this first half, Chuck.
Yeah, quick to put it down and run. You know, as a somewhat new quarterback, you throw an interception, you're a little bit gun shy, you know, and where somebody's got to be wide open, and he's going to learn that soon enough. But they're really they're kind of putting guys in the box, forcing him to throw the football. And when he does, when he drops back, he looks. If nobody's open, he turns and runs.
He picked up 6, so it'll be 2nd down and 4. Clock stopped. They hand off Wild up the middle. Wild, shifty move there. Dives across the 45, or goes across the 45 and dives out to the 47-yard line. Goes Carter Wild, another 1st down, so they'll move the chains as Century trying to put a drive together here to close out the opening half as we near the 2-minute mark here in the opening half.
Carter stumped on that tackle, and the shiftiness of this Carter Wild.
Yeah.
I mean, not a big back. He's 6 foot 160. He's tough, but when he gets low when he hits that initial line of scrimmage, and then really is quick to bounce it outside.
They look to him in the flat. Now Wellstead keeps it and tucks it under, and he gets across midfield down to the Shanley 49-yard line.
You know what I like what he's doing is he's making quick decisions too. You know,
yeah.
Nobody's open. Boom, I'm going. I'm not waiting around, dancing, waiting for somebody to get sack him or whatever else. He's making quick decisions. And even though he only picked up 4 yards on that play, I mean, it was a big play.
Well, whether it's 4 or 44, you want positive versus negative.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what he's doing on 2nd and 6. Wellstead under center. Wellstead rolling to his right, throws it underneath. He's got the big fellow at the 45, down to the 40-yard line goes Demarion Hood as they get him out in the flat. He turns that big frame upfield and bowls his way down to the 40, picks up the 1st down. Clock stops. Nope, clock keeps going.
Rumbling and bumbling, the big guy turning to the outside and
he's
hustling. Look at that.
Showing some good speed getting off the field.
No doubt.
Wellstead, twins right, single receiver to the high side. Now they motion, jet sweep, they hand it off. On the move, Wyatt Nelson, and he is going to be wrapped up for little or no gain is Wyatt Nelson for Century. Charlie Schneider there to make the stop.
He wasn't fooling old Charlie on that play, just a sophomore, but a big kid, 5'11", 200 pounds.
First in National Bank and Trust timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 49 seconds to go, opening half. Century 12, Shanley 7, back after this break.
This page isn't a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Well, Ron Wingenbach wisely uses the timeout there. He's got one left. So does Troy Mattern as we wind down the second half or the second quarter here. As now Wellstead brings out the Century offensive unit. And the official says we're ready to go. Zakai Harrelstead comes in motion left to right. Wellstead rolling to his right. He's on the move. Wellstead. And he's going to be forced out of bounds, and it stays in bounds. And the clock continues to run.
That's a big play right there. Meidinger back. He limped off a while back, a few possessions. Good to see him back in the play, but good job of pursuit. Well, one thing I'm surprised is, Zakai Harold said he's a heck of an athlete. He had a great season kind of as a backup in the basketball side. I would have suspected that they'd
take a shot,
to do something a little more than that. I mean, Wellstead, he's pretty content tucking it up.
Well, we'll see what they do here. He's pressure. Wellstead's got to step up. He gets out of it. Now he throws it over the top, probably too far to Johnson. Oh, Johnson did a good job there of coming back to avoid the interception there as Wellstead overthrows his intended receiver.
When they got cramps probably down the field is popping up. We'll see if it's a late hit or a hold. Must be a hold because Coach Mattern's got his hand pointed. We're going backwards. The flag is at the 44-yard line.
Yep. Well,
so see if it goes from there.
Just 2 seconds left here, so I'm guessing
probably take a knee, huh?
Yep, I would imagine so.
Going back to the 48, so 10-yard holding penalty. Patriots' fourth penalty of the half. And we'll see, bring in your little scat backs. Let's get that baby up in the air, give him some time, and why not, right?
Yeah, coming in is Max Sponskowski, also Wyatt Nelson.
Well, you don't have the bigs. This is the Smurfs on the I guess you got Nelson can leap. I would look to this side or just hand it off to Wild.
Yeah, let Wild run over the right side, and that's going to end the opening half of play here from the ND Resources Community Bowl as Century will go into the halftime break as they lead Fargo Shanley by a score of 12-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. We'll take a timeout. We come back. Our Jones Collision Center halftime report. Back with more from the bowl after this timeout.
It's the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft.
With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the BSP Network is proudly brought to you by
PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Breathe in. I can't believe I wrecked my car. There's some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Welcome back to the MD Resources Community Bowl and our Jerome's Collision Center intermission report. Jerome's, accidents happen. It's a part of life. At Jerome's, our goal is to help you get your car and your life back on the road. Both literally and metaphorically, it's a goal that forces us to do more than fix your vehicle. We've been doing it since 1975. Give them a call now, 701-852-5126 to schedule a collision repair or other service. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car. Century leads 12-7 at the break on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Let's give you a quick look here at what's coming up on the PSP Network. Tomorrow, lots of football for you. Fargo Davies heads up to the Magic City. You can see that one. Start time 8 o'clock up in the Magic City. We'll be right back here tomorrow night at the Community Bowl as the Packers come to Bismarck, take on Mark Gibson and the Bismarck Demons, and Jonas Nelson, he'll be in Velva, North Dakota, as Harvey Wells County travels down to take on Velva, Drake, Anamoose, Garrison, and some Class A football there. 12-7 our score here. And Chuck, obviously quiet first half of play, but then Century was able to get on the board on a couple of touchdowns. But overall, I thought the first half, for being game number one, I thought it was pretty well played half by both football teams.
I mean, just the one fumble, and that was on that kickoff, a little stumble by the kickoff return guy, Alex Meidinger, and ultimately outside of that, it played pretty well. A couple false starts on the Patriots side, but a clean game for the most part on the Shanley side. And so it's kind of what we expected, that fast offense, short passes, short runs, quarterback kind of the guy that's really dictating things in the Shanley side. Then you look at Century, and it's the ground and pound. It's the running. I mean, right now they've got 23 plays in that first half. Wild's got 13 rushes, and Wellstead's has 10. So that's what they're looking to.
And I think you touched on it at the end of that first half there, Chuck, you talked about Zakai Haroldstead, Josiah Johnson, and you got a couple of young men there that's got some talent. And I'd like to see Century in the second half, get those guys out in some space and see what they can do. I mean, obviously Carter Wild, he's had a good first half. Wellstead's run the ball well, but the more weapons you got, the better off things are. And now is a good time to see what these guys can do for you for the rest of the year.
Well, here's the thing. You look at the short passing game that you see on the Shanley side. They're getting everybody involved. And, like anything else, not that you're saying this first game guys are going to get frustrated, but, man, let's run some quick hitters. Let's run a wide receiver screen to Zakai. Let's do some different things. Get the balls into your playmakers. And Johnson and Haroldstead, those are two of your playmakers, and try to get them the ball in space, as you referred to, and see what they can do as well. And I suspect that second half, you're going to see Coach Wingenbach say, okay, we got to dial some stuff up. They're starting to put guys in the box and do different things. We got to try to get the ball to our outside receivers sometimes too. They had the one pass they had to Johnson. Picked up 9 yards. They hit Hood on the flat for a 15-yard pass early. So the stuff not downfield, but in the flats, short passes, those were somewhat successful with the Patriots. You might see more of that second half.
Yeah, we'll see what adjustments both coaches make as our Jerome's Collision Center Mission Report rolls on. We come back. Charlie, we'll take a look at the first half numbers. Century leads at 12-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Back after this timeout.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
AE Construction Management and General Contracting builds more than structures. They build confidence. Your trusted partner in commercial construction across North Dakota, they handle everything from planning to final delivery. Whether it's steel, industrial, or retail, AECM builds with precision and safety. Their hands-on approach keeps your project on time and on budget. Build better with AECM. Call Tim at 701-818-0099 or visit aeconstructionmanagement.com.
Dear valued customer, I'm Jared Lundeen, owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your trusted partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Oh, welcome back to our Jerome's Collision Center Intermission Report. We're Century leads at 12-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. For a look at the first half numbers, here's Chuck.
All right, thanks, Scott. For the individual numbers, first for the Patriots, they were led by Carter Wild, 13 carries, 72 yards and 2 touchdowns, one the 1-yard plunge and then a 29-yard burst right after that fumbled kickoff. Caden Wellstead in the first half, 10 carries for 63 yards, and Wyatt Nelson had 1 carry for no gain. Wellstead throwing the football 4 for 6. Also has 1 interception and 31 yards. Those passes went 2 to Josiah Johnson as he has 2 catches for 7 yards. And then Demarion Hood has 2 catches for 24 yards. On the Shanley side, Jacob Prkarovich, it's been him in the first half. 10 carries for 40 yards and a 1-yard touchdown run. Ryan Oman has 3 carries for 21 yards. Ness a carry for 3. Kai Zabel a carry for 20 yards, but Zabel, more importantly, he went down with an injury at the, what do we got here? Where did I put it? I wrote it somewhere. Yeah, here it is, the 2:06 of the first quarter. So he didn't come back, so that was one of their biggest weapons that did not return, but he had 1 carry for 20 yards. Danderen had 2 runs for 11 yards. Then Prkarovich throwing the football, put it up 13 times, all short passes for the most part, 8 for 13, 37 yards. Did have 2 interceptions in that first half. Those completions, make sure I got them right, 2 went. Holcraft has a catch for 18 yards. Zabel has a catch for 3. Oman has 2 catches for 6. I'm going to make sure I got my numbers right. Scotty. Brock Serquin has 1 catch for no yards, and then Ness has a catch for 3 yards. I mentioned Oman 2 catches actually in the first half for 6 yards. Total 37 yards in the first half. passing for the Shanley Deacons. On the team statistics, too many pieces of paper. Here we go. Team stats. The Patriots, 24 rushes for 135 yards, 17 rushes for Shanley for 95 yards, 4 completions for 31 yards for Century. Shanley had 8 completions for 37 yards. So just 7 yards per completion for Century, and you got just over 4 yards for Shanley. 30 plays for both teams, 166 yards in total for the Patriots. The Deacons have 132. No fumbles for Century. 1 fumble on that kickoff by Meidinger, recovered by Regal of the Patriots. Only 1 punt in that first half. That was a 24-yard variety by Josiah Johnson. No punts for Shanley. They did turn the ball over on downs. It was a big factor in one of the scores for the Patriots. 2 interceptions, both by Josiah Johnson. 1 no return yards in the first one, 20 yards in the second one. Holcraft stepped in front on one of the drives of the Patriots for his interceptions. 0 tackle for losses. In time of possession, all Patriots, they have 15 minutes and 16 seconds of possession compared to 8:44 for the Patriots in the first half. On their scoring side, I'll quickly hit that one too, Scott, is Wild got on the board first. I don't know if you have any of those plays. I just kind of play. I guess you had your thrown plays. That's that hit, and when Zabel got hurt, but Wild had a 1-yard touchdown plunge in the second quarter, 10:41 on that touchdown drive for the Patriots. That was their second drive following that stop on downs. Wild, a couple big plays of that drive. He had a 9-yard run and a 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty before they were able to kick it in the end zone. 6 plays, 2 minutes and 40 seconds, 45-yard drive there, and 2 first downs. The very next play was a turnover on the kickoff, and then Wild took it in from 29 yards out. That was the 10:30 mark. Both of those extra points by Wild, they were no good. They didn't get above, I think, the chest or the waist of the defense. 12-0 for the Patriots at that point in time. And then finally, at the 4:24 mark of that second quarter, Shanley got on the board. Perkarovich with a 1-yard touchdown run. A couple big plays there. That was Oman. Well, first it was following that 24-yard punt, and then Oman had a big 12-yard touchdown run right up the middle following a 15-yard personal foul face mask penalty. Set him up in great field position at the 17-yard line, and just 3 possessions later, Perkarovich pushed it in the end zone. That was a 26-yard drive on 51 yards on 2 first downs. Ultimately ended, the Perkarovich kicked. It was 12-7. That's where we ended at the first half. Scott, Century gets the ball to start the second half.
Yes, they do. Chuck, good job there. And they lead this one 12-7. Teams finish their halftime warm-ups. We'll take one final timeout on our Jones Collision Center Mission Report. We come back. Second half action right here on the PSP Network.
A big idea. The next chapter.
Different days have different needs.
But they all start the same way.
With one call to First Western.
Banking. Insurance.
Trust. Not departments, just different ways we show up for the same people.
First Western. All under one roof, all in your corner. You can bank on us.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Schatz Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Sorry.
Well, I want to thank everybody tuning in for our Jerome's Collision Center Intermission Report. Jerome's been doing it since 1975. Jerome's Collision Center. Give them a call now, 718-525-5126. Schedule a collision repair or other service. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car. Well, the sun's starting to set here at the MD Resource Community Bowl in that open west end. Cooling off a little bit.
Yeah.
And it feels like some football weather.
It doesn't feel too bad at all. I was just going to check to see the temp, Scotty. It's still 80 degrees, but man, with that breeze and the sun kind of going down on that horizon on the west side over the river to our west, it doesn't feel as hot. Let's just say the sun isn't so high up in the air, and soon enough the lights will be on.
Well, Century will get the ball to start the second half. Tried to put a pretty good drive together in that, or in the end of the first half, but it's stalled. But
yeah, I'm looking on the field, Scott, to see if Kai Zabel's even on the sidelines.
Well, he was sitting over here, and then I saw some crutches over there too. But I don't even see him.
He's not big, so it isn't like he couldn't hide in front of the people that are out there right now. But I don't see him out there right now. That's a big loss.
Yeah.
We talked about how good of an athlete this kid is and his speed, and he had already shown his worth early on in the game at a couple catches. And, nice return, or nice kickoff return.
Yeah, you take a weapon out of this offense, and certainly, somebody's got to step up, and Troy Mattern's well aware of that. Is Perkarovich getting ready to kick it away, and he does so. Fielded at the 11-yard line, up to the 20, 25, 30, 35, and tripped up at the 37-yard line on the return there. That was for Century. That was Max Splunskowski on a good return there for the Pats, and they will start offensively, first down and 10 with good field position. Start this second half.
27-yard kickoff return on that one, as you said. Great field position at the 38-yard line.
Ball spotted on that right hash, far side of the field. Be the north side here at the MDU Resource Community Bowl as Wellstead goes under center, and Wild dots that I behind him, and he gets it. Comes left. And he's across the 40 down to the 41, 42-yard line as Snyder, the inside linebacker, makes a stop there for Fargo Shanley.
Start out just as you finish the first half. Say we're just going to come right at you with our bigs up front, and Quant, Riegel, Moose, Schweigert, Seil, all bigs. You got 260 plus across the line, and Riegel just a little slightly at 215 comes in. No wonder he's on the kickoff cover team.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Wild again. Oh, boy, that one was met way back. Let's see here, Chuck, who blew that one up?
You had Ertlet, and you also had Luke Cook, the middle linebacker, came stepping up in there too. Or he had Luke Cook's practice playing defensive end, excuse me.
They read that one. So now
lost
Century,
lost
Century now faced with a 3rd down and 9 from their own 39-yard line. We'll see what Ron Wingenbach elects to do. Play clock winds down to 15.
You haven't seen a lot of, play action pass in this first half either. Or in the game, I should say. I guess we're in the second half now.
Well, twin receivers to the left of Wellstead. Wellstead back to pass, looking right, throws out in the flat. Oh, he's got a man in midfield, 45-40, 35-30, and down the field on the sideline goes Wild, and a big play there for Century.
Yeah, there's that wheel route. He just goes to the outside. Nobody picks him up. We talked about getting the ball to your playmakers. A great pass by Wellstead, hit him right in stride here, turned up field, picked up another 10 yards, kicked out of bounds at the 25-yard line, but a big pickup of 36 yards on that play. There's Coach Winger coming out with something. He's like, patience, Chuck. I got him. I'm just setting him up in the first half. I've only done this for 37 years.
Yep.
I got it.
Here's Wild now over the right side and fights for yard. Bull moves the pile down to the 20-yard line as he gets 5 there. On the stop was Carlquist for Shanley. So Century putting together a impressive opening second half drive here thus far.
And that's what you want to do. You want your linemen to come out and establish that line of scrimmage immediately. And you do that in a couple runs, and then, like we talked about, not even a play action pass, but a little wheel route, get your stud running back out in the flat.
Wellstead, he's going to keep it. Quarterback keeper over the left side, and he's going to get her down close to the 15.
Get her done.
Get her down. Get her down. Get her done.
Just a direct snap to the quarterback. Followed his running back, tailback, Carter Wild into the hole. Carter wasn't too interested in throwing a block in that play.
No, he was not. More importantly, too, a drive like this, that's what Century does, Chuck, is they taking some time off the clock on this opening possession.
One of the keys to
something we've seen Bismarck High do so often over the years.
Yeah, Coach Mattern said, hey, get off the field on the defensive side. Don't let Century have these long drives.
There's Wild, slips a tackle in the backfield, bounces off another one, get out to shoestring, and with corner of the end zone. And did he get in? No. They're going to say he's out of bounds at the 1 yard line. Take a look at that on our Ryan Family Leadership replay.
This is all Wild, man. Great job keeping his balance and turning in, trying to dive to the pylon. I think he stepped out with his left foot.
So Carter Wild.
Got to look for our play of the game. That's a close one. That was. If you'd have got in, I would have nominated that baby as the POG, but instead it's a 15-yard pickup.
So it'll be 1st and goal to go for Century. Wild dots the I, looking for number 3. No, Wellstead over the left side.
Oh, he had to get in, didn't he? Yep.
And here you see it on our Ryan Family Dealership replay as Wellstead on the sneak over the left side, and he steps his way in, and Century gets on the board on the opening drive of the second half.
That's what you want to do. That's a statement drive right there by the Patriots. They go 62 yards, 2 minutes and 55 seconds, and 7 plays. Pretty impressive drive right there by the Patriots. One big pass.
Well, it looks like we're going to go for 2 now, Chuck. That experiment's over with.
The Carter Wild kicking experiment's over, you think? If you're a soccer player, you're available.
Here's Haroldstead, cuts upfield, and he's going to be stopped, denied, and the 2-point conversion is no good. 9 minutes to go. Century tacks on 6 more. They lead 18-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Back after this timeout.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Flags are flying here at the bowl. Wind up a little bit, cooling off, and Century staying hot as they march it down the field, tack on 6 more, and they lead it 18-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
Helgeson kicking.
And the return is going to be taken there. That's going to be Will Ness on the return. Angles near side, gets a block there, 20. Breaks the tackle to 25, 30, 35 down the near sideline, and he's ridden out of bounds there. Let's take a look at that one. A pretty good return there by Ness on a Ryan Family Leadership replay.
Will Ness, he's an athlete. His dad, also an athlete, played D-back at NDSU. Cousin Jacob Levine was an outstanding NDSU track athlete. He showed it there. He busts to the outside. After taking it at the 3-yard line, gets all the way out to the 44, Scott. Huge run. 41-yard kickoff return, setting up the Deacons in good field position.
Yeah, here comes Perkarovich. Sends 2 receivers right, 2 left. They motion. Back to pass. Looking across the middle. He's got a man over the top, and he overthrows him at the 25. Intended for Dukart. And he was open, but I think we got some laundry on the field, and we'll see what the penalty entails. And it looks like it's going to go against Shanley.
You know, and that's one thing Shanley does. It's the quick hitters, the short runs, the things like that. And pretty soon they're doing a little out and up. And I was watching early in the first half. There was a lot of shoulder fakes by the quarterback, Perkarovich. And we'll see what this one's going to be, if this is a false start or. Yeah. Yep. Yes, he answered me. Yes. Okay, thanks.
Apparently it was, huh?
I did not.
Who
was our announcer over there?
I don't know. 1st and 15 now as they bring it back to the 39 of Fargo Shanley. Perkarovich claps his hands, fakes, goes left. We're going to have another one.
Kind of a late flag, I guess, by the guy behind the background. But the line judge is one of the ones who said it was like maybe a kickstart. Yep, by the outside. Oh, no, it was a lineman.
First and National Bank and Trust. Full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers, founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at FIVT.com. 1st and 20 now. Perkarovich looks left, directs traffic. Now he flushed out of the pocket, being chased. Here comes another flag, throws it underneath. It's going to be incomplete. Holcraft, the intended receiver.
Got to be a hold in the backfield or chop block or something, because it was thrown right at the left tackle and guard. And I saw either Seil or Schweigert were down on the ground. We'll see what the call is. We got somebody down in the sideline.
That's Josiah Johnson. Looks like a cramp.
Yep. It's a hold. So 58. They got somebody new on the lineman for the Patriots, or for Roman Singman.
Roman Singman in there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in there. He just got the wrong number in there. He's 58.
Okay,
not 70. My bad. First down and 25 now for Shanley as they're going the wrong way. Perkarovich flushed out, under pressure, on the move. Nifty move there. 30 still on his feet, and he's brought down at the 32-yard line as he had to make something out of nothing there. And then now looks like another cramp in the backfield. And for Century, that is Cade Canwright.
Holding that hamstring. Yeah, it's got to be a cramp.
Yeah.
Yep, the hamstring. That's what we talked about in the year. You got to be ready for this, because you're drinking your water.
Did we take? I think we took a timeout. First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 8:15 to go in third quarter. Century 18, Deacons 7. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Around here, it's the first responders who answer the call. So Ryan Chevrolet set out to say thank you to the people who protect, serve, and care for our neighbors every day. Ryan Chevrolet offers first responders $500 off select Chevy vehicles. Plus, all qualified buyers get 0% APR for 5 years on select Silverado models. Ryan Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Canwright looks like he's going to be okay as he walks off the field, and now Shanley in second down and 22. Perkarovich looking across the middle, flushed out, and nope, he's going to be brought down back at the 28-yard line.
Well, first you had a blitz, Scott, by Bjornsson, and that caused the quarterback to step up. And when he stepped up, then he had Schweigert, and I could not see who he got pulled down by, but it was a sack in the backfield.
Oh, 3rd and 22, and that's not what you want to have happen there, as Ian Schweigert got fooled there.
Well, he wanted to get a little, he said, I got room to spare.
Yeah,
I can try to jump the snap count here. I got 4 more of those I can jump before they can get a first down.
So that'll bring it down to, well, they have 3rd and 28, but I don't believe that's what it is. It's, as Perkarovich looks to the sideline, 3rd and 22, they've got it now. Back to pass, Perkarovich across the middle. He's got a man, and it's caught in stride. And on the receiving end of that one, that was Eli Danderen for the Deacons.
Went straight up the field, up the seam, and the Sam linebacker, General Daschendorf, could not pick him up.
Quickly back. Now they throw it out in the flat, caught there by Ullman, and Ullman still on his feet, and he gets across the 40 down to the 39-yard line. That'll be not enough for a first down. And what are we going to do here? As now we've got another Century player on the field. Looks like it's going to be a cramp. And we're going to have another First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 7:19 to go, third quarter. Century 18, Deacons 7, back after the break.
And invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
Reminder coming up at the conclusion of this one, we'll have our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game report. Planning team financial advisors helping clients work toward financial freedom, and Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. We also have our Sport Clips MVP and our Credence Energy Services move of the game.
I like that new sponsor with Credence.
Perkarovich on the rollout now decides to tuck it and heads upfield, and he's going to be blasted down at the 33-yard line is Perkarovich.
Got busted from behind by Schweigert, but he pushed him forward another couple yards. Good run by Perkarovich. Good response, too, after that long drive by the Patriots.
Yep. Shanley's putting together one of their own. Fake the handoff. Perkarovich over the left side breaks one tackle, and he can't get out of the hands there. That was Zach Bjornsson making the stop there.
Senior, he's getting more minutes the second half, and that's what you need your depth for. As the game goes on, you need to rest some of your offensive starters and kind of get some new guys in.
Yep.
And you've heard his name a couple times as he was quick to get in the backfield on a blitz, and now he makes a big run stop.
Perkarovich surveys, steps back. Now he claps his hands. He looks in the flat. Now he's going to look across the middle. Now he's going to throw down the near sideline and a stop. Oh, and yep, there it was.
Ooh, look at that lefty arm by the back judge on that one thrown. It was that's so hard as you're doing a great job, and Marshall aren't playing the ball, and then a back shoulder throw, and he grabbed a hold of him a little bit, pulled him from behind. Fischel was right there, and he showed that left-handed wing. I like that by the back judge.
Oh yeah, that came in quick, didn't it?
It did, and it was a good call. So that's 15-yard variety.
Yep. So the pass interference call moves Shanley inside the Serve Pro Red Zone 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration at Serve Pro. Here comes Perkarovich, fakes the handoff. No, he gives it off to Ullman, and Ullman breaks some tackle. He dives ahead down to the 16, 17-yard line. Quickly back to the line goes Shanley.
Hammers with the tackle.
Perkarovich fakes it. Oh, he's going to throw across the middle and tipped and intercepted.
See who got the tip at the line of scrimmage. Got the big paw up. Big number 77, Schweigert did, and could not see who got the interception.
Looked like it was 28.
Knox Weddlestad, I guess you can see on the left side up. So good job coming up. The third interception, that's quarterback's going to get the responsibility of that, but they're going to somebody will blame the offensive lineman. They always do, that they didn't get his arms down. I know we had that you got to punch, keep those arms down, but good play by Schweigert.
So Century again.
Boy, and a great drive.
Yes. Stopped the Mo there. Here's Wild over the right side, works his way downfield, and he's across the 15 down to the 17-yard line. But as you said, Chuck, a great job or great drive going there for Fargo Shanley. And the third interception of the ball game for Century results in Century's second offensive possession of quarter number 3.
And you're going to see this patient offense.
Yep.
Get the call, walk to the line of scrimmage, get your bearings, and hand it off.
They motion Wyatt Nelson left to right. They toss it Wild near side left, and he had trouble hanging on to that one, but he's brought down to the near side at the 19-yard line.
That was a great play by Carter Stump, the outside linebacker, Scott. He had the fullback kind of set his sights and his target right on him, and he just kind of ducked down below, got below the pads of the fullback Demarion Hood, went down, made the tackle. Really nice play by the outside linebacker Stumpf.
So it'll be 3rd and 4 now for Century.
Just
from their
sorry, go ahead.
You're all right. From their own 19-yard line. They lead it 18-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 2-score game. Now Wellstead goes under center. Back to pass. Saw something. Now he's going to keep it, and that is not going to go anywhere. And now on the stop there, Carlquist and Bame on the stop there for Shanley. And
got a cramp.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. That was going absolutely nowhere, Scott. As quarterback you mentioned, went up under center and really kind of the congested front. Didn't really have much to read.
And Wellstead, we're going to have another First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Century faces the 4th and 4. They lead at 18-7 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Back after this timeout.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
That was.
Well, again, we'd like to welcome aboard our new sponsor, Credence Energy Services, located across 8 states and founded in Minot in 2014. Credence Energy is the leading independent production and midstream chemical company, providing advanced technology solutions to the oil and gas industry. Find out more at credenceenergy.com. They are our Move of the Game sponsor. You'll see them in our planning team financial advisor Shots post-game report. And also, well, another mainstay sponsor, the folks at Sport Clips. They'll keep you looking your best. Check in online with the hairstyles today, sportclips.com. 2 locations in Bismarck, 1 in Minot. Check them out, Sport Clips.
So
ask for the MVP haircut.
Yep, so Caden Wellstead will have to come out to play at least. He's walked off under his own power, must have been a cramp. So the backup quarterback is Owen Johnson, a 5'11 sophomore, 160 pounds. He'll wear the number 9, I think, or maybe not. He's listed as the backup on the depth chart.
Well, no, but it's 4th and 4.
Okay, then he ain't going to stay in there anyway. He'll punt it, right? Thanks for correcting me. Thanks, Tips. You don't think you're going to bring in a backup quarterback and go in 4th and 4? Probably not, idiot. My bad. All right, that's good. I got 1 dummy on the mark. I'll take that.
Not in your own territory.
I got a dummy mark. I got
Owen Johnson's going to stay on the sideline. New punter in there, too.
Helgeson.
Oh, Helgeson. Good kick there. And bobbled at the 46, but now on the return goes Eli Danderin, and now Shanley will take over again.
35-yard punt on that play, and then what did he get returned all the way up to the
He got her out to
42.
the 40, no, 43.
43, okay, so we picked up another 11 yards on the return, so great field position. Speaking of field stuff, UND 8:55 in the first half. They're up 36-zip on Long Island University.
I think all Long Island wants is their paycheck. Get them out of Forks. Prikarovich dancing in the backfield, and then he's going to be ripped out of bounds there on an open field tackle there. That was Knox Weddlestead. That's
going to be a quarterback sack, Scotty. First one for the Patriots.
Yep, that'll be a loss back to the 46. Loss of 3. Prikarovich under pressure. Angles middle of the field, and he's going to be ripped down there. Not a spot you want to be is Sile and Weddlestead in there again for Century on the stop. And what do we got now? Thought I heard a whistle.
If somebody off will be here, Scott, and the injured on the 40-yard line.
Oh, yeah, we got another player down over here for Fargo Shanley.
Can't see the number. I will not speculate.
Well, your answer, Kai Zabel's back. He's out on the bench. Obviously, his pads are off, but
Okay.
So as they help another ankle in that is going to be, who is that?
That's Charlie Ducart.
Charlie Ducart, okay.
So you got 2 of your starting receivers down right now.
Yep.
And okay, help me out. I lost track. What happened on that play?
Prkarovich ran it and was tackled in the middle of the field there.
Thank you. No gain on the play.
Yep.
14 carries, 60 yards for Prkarovich.
3rd down and 12 now for Fargo Shanley. Prkarovich rolling to his left on the move. He's got some time, sets. Now he decides to tuck it and run. 40 and out of bounds at the 35-yard line goes Prkarovich on the far sideline. He's going to be short of a first down. And now we got a Century player down on their sideline.
That was a heck of a run, Scott. I mean, he did a little juke and jive. I see the.
So 4th down and 2 now for the Deacons. 2:51 to go here, 3rd quarter.
So now what? They didn't jump off sides.
Throw a quick hitter, Danderin in the flat, and he breaks 3, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Danderin on a quick hitter, and Shanley is on the board one more time.
And Danderin was a guy who went in motion, Scott, and he caught the football and a missed tackle on the outside, and he showed his speed as he just busted it straight up the field. 35 yards on that play. So look, they were in deep territory after a sack and a no gain. And then 2 big offensive plays, one by Prkarovich and then this by a 35-yard TD reception by Danderin. And Eli's having a heck of a game.
So just like that, Shanley.
This has been all Century.
Yes, it has in this 3rd quarter. Snap, hold, extra point up. Pooch kick is up, and it appears good, and it is. We got a ball game, 2:43 to go, 3rd quarter. Century 18, Shanley 14. Back after this touchdown timeout on the PSP Network.
Engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Fast. ServPro arrives within the hour with certified technicians and the tools to handle any challenge. Breathe easy. Trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Oh, there's a look at Kai Zabel. Having to watch this one from the sideline, a place he didn't anticipate to be, but his running mate, Mr. Danderin.
Yeah, after we talked about two receivers going down,
yep,
he comes in and makes a huge play.
35-yard pitch and catch from Prkarovich to Danderin, and Shanley has cut the Century lead to 18-14 with 2:43 to go in the 3rd.
Well, that was more than a little trip right there by the Deacons.
Yep.
You didn't catch that one, did you? 18-14, I go, sorry. Oof,
okay,
that's
wow.
weak.
Wow, that's week 1. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Work with me, Scott.
Well,
Help me out.
I'm trying.
Stick to calling games, not stand up. Deacons, new life, man.
Yeah, they do, as it looked like the wind was taken out of them by Century, but now they're right back into it. And Prkarovich, little squiv kick, and it's taken at the 31-yard line. And on the return is Wyatt Nelson for Century, and pretty good field position now for Century.
Quarterback scoop, or the shortstop scoop right there by Wyatt Nelson.
So they're going to spot it at the 38-yard line where Century will take over 1st and 10.
Lots of time left in this ball game.
Yeah. Out comes quarterback Caden Wellstead. Sends receivers to his right, one to his left, I backfield behind him, and Carter Wild dots the I.
Off tackle right, maybe?
They toss it. There he goes, trying to cut back inside. Ooh, good fill there. That was Carter. Was that Stumpf? No, that was Snyder.
I tell you, I think what's happening right now, let's take a look at it. I'm pretty sure Shanley's loading the box right now, and they're saying, hey, you can keep trying to run these tosses and handoffs all night. We're going to put 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys in the box. Maybe not 11, but 8 or 9. Another cramp. We got some cramp issues. We better get some cramp aid or Powerade or Gatorade or something out there.
Something aid. Some sort of aid's got to get out there. BNC National Bank. Your life is busy. We'll make manage your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank. And for 50 years, Ryan has been a trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston, and also another proud sponsor of the PSP Network. It's a true North Dakota original. That's Bones Barbecue Sauce, created and bottled right here in North Dakota. Premium barbecue sauce is perfect on anything from ribs to burgers to veggies. Find it today at your local grocery store, Catchwise Marketplace, and Family Fare.
I bet we got the Scotts listening to the game tonight. We'll be following Weston Scott tomorrow. Chad Scott with BNC Bank.
Well. Here's Century now on 2nd down and 11. Wellstead back to pass. Steps up, throws it on the far sideline. Got a man, back shoulder. Oh, what a catch! On the far sideline as Nelson comes down with it, and he...
Got a cramp on for him now, but what a play right here, Scott, in this Ryan Family Dealership replay. A great back shoulder throw. Unbelievable catch. 7s are wild today. Dander and for the Shanley Deacons, and 7 on this side for the Patriots.
Nelson with a nifty catch there.
Oh, was that Nelson? My bad.
On the back shoulder throw by Wellstead.
21-yard reception there, so back-to-back big receptions. And these 6 for 8 now for 89 yards.
So a big hitter there for Century. That puts them into Shanley territory at 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that's what you got to do. You got to mix it up because you clearly Shanley was packing the box going, go ahead, try to throw. And right now, let's check it out. They have, 7 guys in the box right now for him. So Century with that trips formation or I guess twins left. Spread them out a little bit.
Now they motion out of that. They hand off Wild. The flag comes up, and Wild's going to be stood up shy of the 40, but this one's coming back 5, I do believe.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now we'll see if I would imagine he'll move him back. See what coach he said. Move him back.
Illegal shift. Okay, against Century. So that'll bring him back to the 47-yard line with 1:48 to go in the third.
7th penalty now for the Patriots.
Boy, at one point, Century on that opening drive had this down to 9 minutes to go in the quarter, and it seems like the remaining 9 minutes of this has taken 25.
Is it still the third quarter? Feels like Shanley doesn't. They don't take much time off the clock.
No, they do not. Wild over the right side, eludes a tackle, brought down at the 45. Snyder again. What a game he's having on the defensive side for Fargo Shanley.
Yeah, he's made a lot of tackles tonight, Charlie Schneider.
Back close to the original line of scrimmage, which appears to be at the 38.
That did push Wild over the 100-yard mark. 20 carries now for 102 yards with that 3-yard carry.
Wellstead, straight drop, looking left, now rolls right. He's got room ahead of him at the 40, and he dances out of bounds. Flag comes in late.
If that's, we'll see if it's a hold on the outside or if he got a late hit, pushed out of bounds.
Well, the flag was in the middle of the field.
Oh, I was right by the line of scrimmage. My bad.
Yeah.
I thought you made it sound like it was late, Scott. That's got to be probably a hold. Yep. Going to move that baby back.
So now that one is both teams hampering themselves with penalties, so that one's going to come all the way back.
That's, 2 more yards. There you go. Thank you.
To the 46-yard line.
Well, penalties piling up right now for the Patriots.
Yes, they are for both teams.
Penalties piling up for the Pats. Little consonants there for Scotty.
There you go. Penalties piling up for the Pats. Okay. So second down and a whole bunch for Century. Send 2 receivers left, single receiver to the short side of the field for Century. Wellstead's going to keep it, comes left, slips a tackle, gets to the outside. He's at the 40, and he falls all the way forward down to the 35-yard line. Goes Caden Wellstead, so he's near first down the marker.
And what a great play. They were pulled the backside guard, R.J. Causey, who's in there as a guard instead of Grayson Regal. And boy, turned up field, got a nice block, and then showed the speed and elusivity of the quarterback, Caden Wellstead, as Wellstead got all the way to the 35-yard line. Scott, 11 yards in that pickup, and caught him in a position now at 3rd and short.
Yeah, it'll be 3rd and about 3 to go, and that's going to end the 3rd quarter of play. As we go to the quarter break, we got 12 minutes to go in this one on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Century 18, Deacons 14. Patriots on the move. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Views meet unforgettable flavor. Welcome to Beowulf Craft Kitchen and Lounge. Upscale casual dining crafted with care, paired with an exceptional selection of wines and bourbons. A place for family fun and nights meant just for 2. Or gather with friends to watch the game in our reimagined lounge, all overlooking Beowulf Golf Club, North Dakota's #1 rated course. Beowulf Craft Kitchen and Lounge. Come experience Chef Barry's fusion of flavors.
Here's Wellstead back to pass, flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. He slips a tackle, and he's going to be stopped just short.
They're going to say the knees are down, but you see he is all the way out to the 31-yard line where he ended up. But the officials are going to say the knee was down at the 33. Well, they bring in the jumbo package. Actually, they bring in Knox Weddlestead, the backup tailback. They got it. He will actually line up on that left slot.
So here we go. Wellstead under center. Wild cuts back inside, tried to get the outside. He's got the first down and more, and Century keeps the drive alive on that play.
Great push on that left side. Levi Quant, Grayson Regal, Moose the center. Demarion Hood, the fullback, came in, filled in. And just that's where you say to our big guys, hey, it's mano a mano. 5 yards on that play. 107 yards now for Wild. As we said last year, just short of 1,000 yards in his junior year.
So first down and 10 from the 28-yard line. Wild 2 steps his way up to the line of scrimmage, and he gets across the 25 down to the 24-yard line.
You know, one thing, too, Carter Wiley's a wrestler, too, so you talk about that combination.
Shiftiness, yeah.
He's a hurdler, and he's a wrestler, so you got the speed, the toughness, the balance. He's showing it all today.
Century not in any big hurry here as they're trying to punch one in on this drive to make things difficult. I'm guessing that a field goal's not
I don't believe that's in the playbook right now, Scott. Not unless Peterson's putting a different jersey on coming from next year.
Wellstead goes left, cuts back right up the middle, and he's going to be brought down, and I think he's got enough for the first down. Yes, he does, as the official says move the chains.
Really made a good decision. He's in that, that shotgun formation where he can really see what's happening with the blockers in front of him, and the lane opened up. He was originally kind of going left, and he saw the push going that way, cut back to his right, and then kind of stuck his head down, picked up that first down, 8 yards.
Century inside the Serve Pro Red Zone, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Century now on 1st and 10 from the Shanley 18-yard line. Wellstead works out of the pistol. No, Wild stopped, and he reverses his run, and he goes back over to the left side.
What did we just talk about? Balance, toughness. He got hit a couple times in the backfield, bounced right off him, reversed his field. Kind of, remember the number 22 doing that back in the day? Marcus Allen action?
Yep.
Wasn't he 22?
Yes, he was. No, 32.
32, yep.
He was 32.
Kind of looked like that back in that Raider era.
So now to bring up a 2nd down and 8 for Century. 4 down territory for Century. 8:50 left to go in the ball game. They lead 18-14 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Wellstead, he sends trips to his right. Wild out of the shotgun goes Wellstead. Rolling to his right, pressure coming from the backside. Wellstead sets, throws underneath, caught, and turning upfield. Splunskowski. Holcraft rides him out of bounds there, so what do they got there?
They gave him 2 yards.
2
on that
yards.
Pass. Splunskowski, as you mentioned, his first catch.
So the down, third, okay. So 3rd down and about 6 now for Century.
Brings up a 3rd and 6 for the Patriots. Deacon 14.
Just watch to see if they do that run to the left side as Wild's in there. That's the one that was successful on that 4th down gain. See if they go right back to the.
Well, they better hurry because the play clock's down to 5.
You got to go.
They just get it off. Wellstead, and he's going to be wrapped up.
Oh, he's saying he's down.
They're going to say the ball was down. Yep.
What a play. Let's check out that baby again. Let's see if we got it, but what a job. They faked the handoff on that side, Scott, and then just an absolute all-out blitz on the left side. They had 77-9. They had Bame. They had Ertelt.
Got that one a little late. Sorry, right. Charlie.
This is a new. Oh, really? Sorry, Charlie. Here we're going to go there now. 10-yard. That was a big sack on the play.
Never thought you could mix a tuna commercial into a high school football broadcast.
People don't even know who the heck we're spurring to. That was a long
time
ago.
They got to go again. Yeah, and now we're going to have a First International Bank and Trust timeout as the play clock went down to 3, and Ron Wingenbach's got to call a timeout. First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. 7 minutes to go. Century by 4, 18-14. Back after this timeout.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Well, this could be a big play here both ways as it's 4th down and 16 for Century. Wellstead out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Steps up. Eludes one tackler. Bounces off another one. Wellstead on the move. He's going to fire. He's got a man out there, and it's caught. Oh, my. On the far sideline, what a catch.
Wyatt Nelson, Scott. First of all, what a great job of scrambling by Wellstead. Eludes a tackle, comes back behind the line of scrimmage, throws it up in the air, and here comes Nelson, the diminutive one. What is he, 5'7"? He goes up high and pulls it down for a first down.
Wyatt Nelson with a big play there.
Mark that bad boy for
I got
POG.
I got it marked down right now.
18-yard pickup.
Wyatt Nelson. Well, guess who my last two highlights are that I have written down here?
Wyatt Nelson?
Wyatt Nelson, huh?
Okay, that's good.
The diminutive one.
Wyatt comes in at 5'7", 160, so he's kind of what do the Patriots call their guys, the Smurfs or what?
Yeah.
Something
So,
like that, right?
Big play there, and that sets Century up at first and goal to go from the 6.
So he's down on the far side. You think he's just tired going, hey, let's just take this one for all it's worth. I need a break.
Yeah.
He's getting up slowly.
That's what it was.
That looks like you and me getting up. That's just out of bed. That's not after getting creamed on a highlight reel.
I mean, I got to walk that far.
What a catch. What a great job tonight.
Unbelievable play there by Wyatt Nelson.
There's a guy you're not thinking about either.
Nope.
I mean, here's a guy that we weren't even talking about in the pre-game. He's a sprinter too, track, 300 hurdle competitor.
First and goal now for Century. Wellstead under center. Hands off Wild, and Wild is going to be blown up in the backfield there and coming in to make that stop. Is that number 9?
That was a bull ride right there.
That was
Liam.
Yeah,
Ertelt. Yeah, he just bulldogged him down right there. Loss of 2 on that play.
Yeah, and the clock.
They are totally just doing everything, slants, all things defensively to try to stop this running attack. Kirk Olson's check me. Oh, he said 33 with USC, 32 with the Raiders. Thanks, Kale.
Wild straight up the middle. Fights his way down towards the 5. They got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Love running on that left side. Now it's protect the football, obviously, too.
So you got 2 downs now to get 5 yards. And I think that's obviously the way you got to play it.
That's a 24th carry for Wild.
Might as well have our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game report coming up after this one. So third down and goal to go from the 5 as Wellstead goes under center. Wild dots the I. Wellstead rolling to his right, throws underneath, and he throws it incomplete, intended for Sammy Hill, the tight end out in the flat. And
all I'm going to say is they're blitzing the ends every time now. Bame, Ertelt, they're just going hard. They're crashing these ends, and those quick hitters like that, that's not going anywhere.
Well, Century's got 2 timeouts. Shanley, keep that in mind. They've got 3 left. As Century's going to, and now Ron Wingenbach wants to talk it over. We'll take one as well. 5:21 to go in the contest. Century 18, Shanley 14. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
How can I help you today? From big, bold banners and yard signs to professional business cards, flyers, brochures, and more, we can help bring your ideas to life. The UPS Store, 1940 South Broadway, Minot.
It's the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So
hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Folks still sticking around for this one as
Yeah, this one is not over by any stretch.
This is a big play here on both sides of the ball. 4th and goal to go from the 5. Wellstead back out of the shotgun. Wellstead rolling to his right. He's going to keep it. Cuts inside, up and 2 steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Caden Wellstead on 4th and 5.
What a play. Spread them out. They go to the wide side of the field. Let's check out these blocks. The tight end kicks out. Nice job sealing inside by Sile, and then a great job cutting upfield by Wellstead, getting that touchdown on 4th and 5. That was the 8.
How about the block? How about the kick-out block by the tight end there, Chuck, as you said?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's great. It's all about knowing your assignments. Your guys goes outside, you stay there, you fill the lane. The tackle, the guard, pick up their guys. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get an extra point.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and we got one through.
It only has to get a couple inches over the top, and it did.
Yep, and the kick is up and good. 5:15 to go in the ball game. Century 25, Shanley 14. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This page is in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Fourth down and 5, and the senior quarterback dances into the end zone and extends the Century lead to 11 at 25-14 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
16 plays.
Low kick, fielded at the 20, 25 angling near side, 30, 35. Trying to get to the outs edge, and wrapped up there on the return for Fargo Shanley was Alex Meidinger. And so now Shanley will go to work as they need 2 scores. 5:08, they've got 3 timeouts left, so certainly Century's got to come out on the defensive side of the ball and play some defense. Yeah, we probably need a little.
It wouldn't hurt to have some light.
Have some light in here.
There's one right in front of you, Scotty, on the wall.
Is there? Yep. Here's Prikarovich, and he throws it out into the flat, caught by Holcraft. Holcraft, the wide receiver, wearing number 17. Prikarovich, the quarterback, wearing number 14.
There's a message in that comment, I got a feeling.
Prikarovich back to pass, throws it left, caught again. Holcraft breaks a tackle, 30, 25, and he's ridden out of bounds at the 22, 23-yard line. So just like that, Shanley inside Century territory in 2 plays.
Just quick hitters. Guys open, then you try to go for a, it's got to be a sure tackle. You can't go for the interception in that situation.
Prikarovich looks left, throws it underneath. That's Meidinger, and they keep him in bounds, so the clock will run, and no gain there as the clock ticks down to 4:35. Second down and 10 for Shanley from Century 23-yard line. Prikarovich throws it out into the flat. Ullman breaks a tackle. He's at the 15, and he's going to be ridden down at about the 11-yard line as Ryan Ullman. And that's going to be enough for a first down. So Shanley quickly gets down the field.
Timeout.
And now, I don't know what Troy Mattern's talking about here. I don't know is there. And it appears we've got a timeout on the field.
Got the officials right in the middle of their timeout, so I'm not sure what's going on, but I think it is a timeout, Scott, for sure.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here, Chuck, as both teams have gone to the respective sidelines. But, wow, what a response here by Prkarovich and the offensive unit for Fargo Shanley as they've got it down all the way inside Century territory.
They started in a good spot, their own 43-yard line on a good kickoff return by Meidinger, and then they've had 4 good plays, or 3 of the 4. The one play by Tom Meidinger, just a 1-yard run, or 1-yard catch, but they've got Century reeling a little bit.
So now Shanley back out. Here comes Century. First down inside the Serve Pro red zone for Shanley. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Prkarovich fakes in the flat, dumps it over the top. He's got a man out there, and it's going to be broken up in the end zone. Ness, the intended receiver. You'll see it on our Ryan Family Dealership replay.
Great play by Daschendorf because he was beat initially, Scott, and he did a great job recovering and getting back and knocking the ball out of the receiver's hands.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now for Shanley. Prkarovich motions. Dandrin gets the toss, comes near side, cuts back inside. Now he's swarming underneath there and ridden out of bounds by a host of Century players is
that was a good play there by
Eli Dandrin.
The Patriots bringing Dandrin down. And that was actually turned out being a handoff. He was holding the football when he gave him the football.
Yep. So gain of 1 will be 3rd down and 9. Prkarovich. Again, they throw it over the top, and coverage, and no.
Oh, he wants it. I'd like to see that one. Good
I'm
job,
sure you
Scotty.
would.
Let's see if he got it. Reached back. Oh, man.
Ooh, that one looked close.
Arndt wanted it.
He
What
did.
a great job. He was all over. That's the play they just ran before that. Just kind of popped it up in the corner.
Well, this will be the ball game right here on a 4th down and 9 from the Century 12. Little trickery. They're trying to get to the wide side, and a good job on the back side over there. What a play.
Camden Rod. We haven't heard that name at all today, Scott. What a job. You stay home, and this is exactly why you stay home. They're coming back on that reverse. Sheds the blocker, pulls him down. What a play.
What a job by Rod on that. Staying home, as you mentioned, Chuck, and did a better job of getting off that block and freed himself up to make the tackle. So Century's defense stiffens on 4th and 9 from the 12, and they take over with 3:50 to go in the ball game.
I think that timeout really helped. That Shanley called. It kind of got Century a chance to kind of get their bearings and get their breath.
I would agree. Don't expect anything fancy here as Wild, and Troy Mattern's got timeouts left, and I believe he's going to use one here. And he is, as there's going to be a First International Bank timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 3:44 to go. Century 25, Deacons 14. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Eight gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it. Dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
As a look at the Century cheer squad.
Patriot red, white, and blue. A lot of people still hanging in here.
Yeah, they are. Century comes out now. Loss of 2 there. It'll be 2nd down and 12.
But the wind's the most it's been all day now.
Yeah.
It's really blowing
it is.
east to west.
Century going right into it. Wellstead sets him down. Wild comes straight up the middle, and Wild works his way out across the 25 down to the 27-yard line, and we're going to have another timeout on the field. We'll take one as well to First National Bank and Trust. Timeout on the field. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Century faced with the 3rd down and 6 from their own 27-yard line. They lead by 11 at 25-14 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Both teams with 1 timeout left. Wellstead fakes it, rolling to his left. He's under pressure, and he's going to be brought down. Oh, did he fumble it? I think he did.
That's one thing you cannot do. Officials haven't done anything yet. They are finally now. He got pulled down in the replay. He got hit. 20 hit him potentially here on the outside.
Well, don't look now. With 3.5 to go. As Shanley's going to have it first down and 10 from the Century 22-yard line.
Did not see who got the recovery, but what a big, big, big play there. Loss of 5 on the play, and more importantly, a turnover.
Perkarovich trips left, 2 receivers is right. Throws underneath and caught and run down. Clock continues to roll. On the reception there was Danderen. Daschendorf makes a stop. It'll be gain of about 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 now. Perkarovich moving to his right, and he just throws it incomplete out of bounds.
Good pressure put on by the Patriots. The backup Chance hammers, and he has been in a number of plays tonight. It's earned him some more PT, that's for sure. It's nice when you can rotate some guys in there at tackle when you got Schweigert and Seil given, both going both ways.
So now 3rd down and 4 for Shanley. Perkarovich going right. He's going to keep it. Breaks a tackle, and I think he's got the first down. Arndt makes a stop. Clock stops. They move the chains.
Hammers was in the backfield. Could not come up with the play. Hard running right there by Perkarovich.
So 1st and 10 from the 11. Perkarovich looks right, throws across the middle, and it's caught. And I didn't see who that was. It's on the front. Meidinger makes the catch. You'll see it on a Ryan Family, a little slant play there. And inside the ServPro red zone, here comes Perkarovich. He's going to keep it. He's going to go straight up the middle, and he's going to be stood up.
Hey, that was a big play right there. You're forcing them to run another play on that one. He's short of the end zone.
Here they go again. Perkarovich going to keep it, going over the right side. Leans over, and he's in. Perkarovich from a yard out.
Well, that's a quick response after that fumble by Wellstead. He'd been doing so many good things today. He had an early interception, but really had been running the offense brilliantly up until that play.
1-yard TD run by Perkarovich makes it 25-20, and I believe they're going to elect to go for 2. Yeah, they will.
Absolutely.
So we'll see what they throw it out in the flat. Ullman catches it, and he is not going to get in, and the 2-point conversion is denied. Well, Century's got to get the special teams ready. Onside kick coming here. 2:10 to go. Century 25, Shanley 20 back after this timeout.
We realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
Fast. ServPro arrives within the hour with certified technicians and the tools to handle any challenge. Breathe easy. Trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Well, both special teams coaches mapping out what they're going to do here as
Hans' team will be out here for the Patriots.
Yeah. Century with 1 timeout. Shanley 1 timeout.
Well, we had 3 of our 4 people in the box here were on the Hans team. I got a feeling back in football in high school.
Not me.
Got the cameraman nodding. Yep. That wasn't you, Scott? You were on.
No, I wasn't on the field. I was in a good spot. Well, we'll see. Century's Hans team is up. Perkarovich to onside kick it.
What happened? Oh, a little wind, the ball blew over. He's lined up on the right side, so it would tell me he's going to kick it to his left. Hans team, you got Bjornsson out there. You got Camden Rod. You've got Bays Helgeson. Now maybe they're the blockers. I don't know. In the back, you got Sponskowski on the right side of the Patriots. Oh, he got it.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Nobody came up and got it. Nobody, I mean, you got to recognize that you got to go up and pick up the football, and everybody for the Patriots just stayed back on that one, and the kicker, Perkarovich, kicked it right down the middle, and he used his momentum to come in behind it and get it.
It's got to go 10 yards. It did, and look now as
all kinds of time, 2 minutes and 10 seconds, so not even your hurry-up offense.
So
wow.
A special teams failure there by Century, and now.
And you go from a turnover on offense when you're.
Yep.
And then you go to, you can't stop them defensively, and now you got, give it right back to them.
Perkarovich throws it near side, and it's going to be incomplete.
Thrown behind the intended receiver, Holcraft.
So it's incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Quickly to the line of scrimmage goes Fargo Shanley. 2nd down and 10. Perkarovich. Back to pass. He's looking across the middle, flushed out, looking near side, and still on the move, and he's brought down at the 45.
He stayed in bounds, but probably would have been better in that situation. Scott probably going out of bounds as he busted back inside on a missed tackle by Cade Canwright. And you got a Patriot down. You got Arndt down with a cramp, and that's huge for the Shanley because the clock stops.
Yes, it does.
Wow.
With 1:49 to go. So Century looked like they were in control of this one, and now Shanley is faced with a 3rd and 5 from the Century 44-yard line.
Everybody reeling after that one, man. What a change of events in the last 2 minutes of this game. That's why you stay till the end, big fella.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Patriots had man-to-man defense on the outside. Great job by Arndt because he was all over Holcraft. Forced Perkarovich to run the football. I can't. Hopefully it's just a cramp.
Yeah, well, it appears that's what they're looking at. I mean,
Marshall Arndt, great athlete for the Patriots too. I mean, he's got an older brother.
Peyton,
yep. It's good, very good.
Well, he threw his helmet off, so I don't know if it's
more than that. Let's hope not. Coach Winger's over there holding on to his helmet right now. Trainers are checking him out. I know.
Well, while we tend to this, we'll take a quick timeout as they tend to marshal out. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
All right, Arndt is.
He's got a wrap on that right calf, and he's going to go over and sit in the Shanley sidelines.
No, they're saying he's got to go to the other sideline, I think.
Oh, how are you going to do that? So what are they going to do? They're going to carry him over there or what? Officials are going to. I mean, they can. Sure, we'll get you over there. You're going to go down in the sidelines. They're not going to let him. Coach Wingers. You better get some of your backup bigs over here to pick them up and carry them over then. Oh, come on, parents. Slow down. Some Shanley parents not happy with saying, let's play the game, but you got an injury. I'm not sure what they're going to call because they feel they're not going to start until he gets off the sidelines. Oh, people. Yeah, they're trying to freeze you out.
I have not witnessed this one before.
They're going to help him walk across the field. So here finally bringing some guys over. You brought the littles. I mean, usually you got the bigs coming over helping them up, but you got the littles. But they're strong. Carrying him off as he's just kind of dragging him off. So that's exactly what it was. You had to wait. You couldn't go off on the opponent's side of the field.
Well, okay, now we're back to live actions.
Well, everybody should be rested.
Yeah, minute 49 to go. 3rd down and 5 now for Fargo Shanley. They trail at 25-20.
One timeout left for the Deacons.
Perkarovich looking, throws it underneath. Holcraft catches, turns upfield, and he's going to have.
That's what you do. You go right
for the first down. Yep.
Right and pick on the guy. Carter Wild's now in the game for Arndt, and they go right at him.
On the move. 1st and 10 now from the 32. Perkarovich. He's going to throw the deep ball. He's got a man out there, and it's over the intended receiver. Dandner and the intended receiver at the goal line.
Rod right on him all the way. Boy, Century was holding their breath on that one because he had a step behind him and almost threaded the needle, the quarterback.
Minute 28 to go. Clock stops. They throw it in the flat. Ullman up the near side. He steps out of bounds.
Just a swing pass to Ullman. You haven't heard his name much. The running back. 3-yard pickup.
Be third down and about 5. Here's Holcraft in space. And he's going to be brought down out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
He's just running stop routes, Scott. He's going up the field, stop and turning. The quarterback's watching him the entire way. But it is working to perfection.
Minute 16 to go. Century's D's got to step up here. First down inside the Serve Pro red zone. 1st and 10 from the 15 for Shanley.
At what point, if you're Century, do you take a timeout?
Well, and it's right here as Ron Wingenbach's going to take a timeout and talk it over. Minute 16 to go. Shanley on the move. Don't go away. Back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
It's the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
So here we go. 1st and 10 now from the 15.
Holcraft one-on-one looks like on the outside,
Yep.
Scott.
Prkarovich looks left. Holcraft. He goes up, catches, and he's ripped down right away on the stop there for Century. That was
Carter Wild.
Shanley, 1 timeout left. Prkarovich wanted to run. Now he comes back. Now he's out in space. He's got some room. Now he's going to throw it in the corner of the end zone. Oh, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver as he had some space.
He had some space to run it right there. Look at that wide open that there's no way that the 66 was catching him, but he had a guy open, just flipped it just a little too far.
So 3rd down and 5. 50 seconds to play. Across the middle, slant, tipped and incomplete. Oh, and a flag comes out.
Oh, man, I don't know. I like to see that replay because it looked like it'd be a great play for Meidinger from behind, punching it out. Slant play, Meidinger came in. Oh,
boy.
Whoa, wowie. I don't like that one bit. Look, it actually looked like it just went off his hands. It didn't even look like Meidinger hit him.
And a pass interference call is called against Century.
Pass interference. Defense number 10. Half the distance to the goal, results in a first down. Well, I mean, that's the good news is it's only on, it's first down, but it's on the 5-yard line, so obviously loads of time. You're throwing the football, so now you got somebody down in the field. I don't know about that one, Scotty.
No, I don't know about that one, as we'll take another timeout as they tend to another Deacon on the field back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Well, here we go. 1st and goal for the Deacons from the 5-yard line. 46 seconds to play. Prkarovich, he's going to run it. Up the middle, steps to the left side, leans forward, and he's going to be close.
The knee went down at the 1-yard line, Scott.
Here they go again. Prkarovich is going to keep it, and he's going to be brought down.
And no timeouts either for Shanley.
Nope. Third down and goal now for Shanley. Knocking on the door from the Century 1. They toss it. Dandrin coming near side. Cuts inside into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, they had to get outside because that's what was the bigs inside were completely shutting things down. And so what do? They put Dandrin in motion, almost lost the football, and what a block on the outside by Michael Holcraft, Scotty. A pancake block on your biggest play of the day.
As Dandrin gives Shanley a 1-point lead at 26-25.
And how about those missed extra points now?
Oh, boy, oh, boy. And we're going to have a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Shanley leads it by 1 back after this timeout on the PSP network.
We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Jacob Prkarovich, his first start at the quarterback spot, and he leads his team down the field, and they lead it by 1 at 26-25 with 16 seconds left to play.
Patriots fans
and a devastated Patriots sideline. Now they throw it in the end zone. Holcraft, that's going to be incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is no good. We'll keep it right here, Chuck, as...
Well, the Patriots are going to have a return. Let's say anything's possible, Scotty. Game ain't over till it's over. See if the kicker, Prkarovich, he's been good today so far. See if he can't kick it into the end zone.
Dandrin with a
2-yard run.
Was it a 2-yard TD run?
Yep. Second touchdown of the game. He had a 35-yard reception. What a first game of the year for us, Scotty.
Boy, I tell you, I think a lot of people, and you go back to that fumble that was deep in their own territory.
Yeah, at the 22-yard line, that turned things around. I mean, it was all Patriots at that point in time, and you were all but putting a 1 on the victory sign for the Patriots at that point.
Yes, you were.
Talk about resilience for a team, staying right in it. Defense making plays.
Yep, and boy, and keep in mind, Shanley did this without 2 of their starters in Charlie Ducart and Kai Zabel. That was, you touched on it, Chuck, just a resilient effort by Fargo Shanley, and Century is going to have a lot to talk about this week.
11 plays on that drive, 49 yards, a minute 54, a lot of action happening there. They couldn't have scripted it any better.
No, they could not have.
If you're a Patriot fan, you're hoping the success will come. Now, you squib this one, Scott?
Well, I think you almost, I think you do.
Unless you think your kicker can kick it into the end zone.
Well, he's got the wind at his back, and we're about to find out. Yes, he can, and that's back in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback, and Century's got a long ways to go.
We'll leave it to Prkarovich. I mean, he kicked it, got the onside kick. 95 yards rushing, 278 passing. Welcome to Shanley football, Mr. Prkarovich.
Yes, he's done it all. He's proven that he's going to be a good one running the show here for Troy Mattern, and now nothing's going to get behind that defense. And keep in mind, Century is going into that win, so
Yeah.
they're not going to make it easy. No timeouts left, so this could very well be the final play of the ball game. Wellstead out of the gun. What has Century got drawn up here?
Watch that.
Throws it underneath. They're going to get Wild in space. Wild to 35, and he's going to be ridden down there. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Oh, clock stops.
Yep.
Nope.
Probably down it on this one, right? Give yourself
Yep, I
another
think
play.
you do.
Got to be saying that. Yep, quarterback's under center.
And that's exactly what they did. So now, what does Ron Wingenbach have in his hip pocket here? Is look at Shanley as they're moving everybody deep. As they've got guys all the way back.
You got three levels, the 15, the 20,
yep.
the 40,
And here in space, and that is going to do it as the Shanley Deacons mount a comeback, and they are going to win this by a score of 26-25 here, and a shocker at the MDU Resources Community Bowl as they battled all the way back to knock off the Century Patriots. That'll take us into our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads post-game report. We'll have that when we come back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings, and just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Welcome back to our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads post-game report. Let's go down on the field right now as I believe Chuck Claremont has got head coach Troy Mattern, and let's go down to Chuck. Chuck, take it away.
Scotty. Coach, what a game. I mean, the ums are going right now, but ultimately you guys were all but dead and buried. And what a play to start with, the defensive play to force that fumble, and man, you just pounced on them.
You know what? First half, we brought a young team to Bismarck tonight, and I couldn't be more proud of these young kids. We had no quit in us. We were down and out how many times, but these kids responded, and I couldn't be more proud of them because they just no will to quit, and they just kept battling and battling. We caught a break. I mean, offensively, how many times did we give them the ball? You know, we moved the ball at will tonight. We just got to get better at scoring because, you know, we liked where we're at. But again, it's a typical game one, isn't it? There's a lot to clean up, but we had a lot of kids show up tonight. Pretty impressive.
You know, and you had to show your depth too because you had some starters hurt. A couple, your Kai right away early in the game, and then you had Ducard got hurt, and guys stepped up. Obviously, Dandern stepped in, and you know, what do you say about Perkarovich? I mean, you talk about a warrior.
He's a gamer, and we knew that. And we actually came into the game pretty beat up. So now we've added to that list. I don't know if we have enough crutches in our program, so we got to figure that out. But Perky's just a gamer. You saw that tonight. There's no will to win. I mean, for him to get that onside kick, that's all him. And, you know, we wanted to squib the last kick, and he said, no, I'm putting it out of the end zone. That's what you want as a leader of your program and as your quarterback. There's no die in him, and he just stepped up and made plays when he needed to.
You know, one adjustment you guys seem to make the second half, too. You were stacking the box. You're really forcing them to try to throw the football. And then late in the game, crashing the ends, doing everything you could defensively to stop them.
Yeah, and really, they shouldn't have had that last touchdown. We missed that tackle, and again, that's a sophomore. He'll learn from it. But again, we could have been down and out there. You know, we're down 2 scores, and these kids could have gave up, but we got right back up and scored, and a lot of resilience in these kids. But these are the types of games that are only going to build moving forward. But I think we learned a lot tonight. We'll get back to the film and see what we got to do to get better.
Yeah, great game, Coach. Congratulations, and always love talking to you.
All right, appreciate the time. Thank you.
All right, let's first have Eli step in here. Eli Nandrin, what a game for you. And, you know, you stepped in. We had a couple guys hurt. Obviously, you were a backup. But, man, talk about 2 big plays. First of all, the touchdown on 4th down on that score. Let's go over that one first.
Yeah, we really just it was just a good play, good blocks all around, and just had an easy path through the touchdown.
Well, I don't know if it was easy ultimately. You showed your speed on that one. And then talk me through this last one. I mean, that was clearly the play of the game. Perk got stuffed a couple times inside, and it's like they weren't going to let you do anything inside. And when you got your number called, what's going through your mind?
I was just like, I couldn't wait for the opportunity to do another big play for the team. The blockers, they did phenomenal. I had a good path through the touchdown, and it was just a good team effort all around.
You know, for you guys, you talk about a team effort, and what was going through your mind when the Patriots had the ball? They had a 2-score lead. They had the ball seemingly driving and coming up with that big defensive play. How about a change of momentum with that one?
Yeah, Coach, he told us we had to dig deep if we wanted to win, and we all just really rallied and worked there for each other for the win.
Great job. Great job. Great win.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Perkarovich. Let's step in here, and a tremendous effort for you tonight. I mean, all levels. You talk about offense. I'm sure you're missing playing defense a little bit. I got a feeling you're doing. Address that one first. You stepping in as quarterback, replacing Shirley, you know, with Coach's son and everything that he did last. Big shoes to fill for you this year to start out.
Yeah, absolutely. He was an amazing player, best player in the state, and standard doesn't change, and that's exactly what the coaches expect him to be, best player in the state, and I'm gonna do my best to do that. You
know, and for you, the toughness that you showed obviously tonight, that you got hit time and time again. You were getting out of the pocket. You're doing so many things you needed to, but how did you keep yourself focused down the stretch when you needed to have big plays, that you didn't get too out of touch, didn't get crazy ultimately? You stayed within yourself.
Yeah, that was a big thing coming into the season. I got to stay mentally sharp, and that's something I really worked on throughout the offseason, and the coaches just said it all the time. Next play is the best play. Next play is the best play. Keep moving chains, and that's what I did. Trust my coaches.
You know, for you, let's talk about that last couple plays then. You get stuffed twice in a row. The next one, or when they Eli, did you feel like, hey, this is the one that's going to make it?
So I trust my coaching staff, and I could have scored it myself, and I trust Eli too. He's an amazing player, and we could have scored either way.
I mean, that's an amazing win. Obviously, be the number 1 team in this. A great start this year.
Yes, sir, absolutely. We're excited to build off of it and improve.
All right, congratulations. Great job, guys. Scotty, back to you.
All right, great job, Chuck Claremont. As there you have it, as Fargo Shanley wins this one by a score of 26-25. As our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame report rolls on with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings, and just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. PNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Every community has a heartbeat. Around here, it's the first responders who answered the call. So Ryan Chevrolet set out to say thank you to the people who protect, serve, and care for our neighbors every day. Ryan Chevrolet offers first responders $500 off select Chevy vehicles. Plus, all qualified buyers get 0% APR for 5 years on select Silverado models. Ryan Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
Welcome back to the MD Resources Community Bowl and our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game report, where you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goal. Visit us online at planningteam.com. And Shots Crossroads get filled up with a delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. Well, Shanley comes all the way back and knocks off the number one ranked team in the state, the Century Patriots, 26-25. And this is a game that the Century Patriots are certainly going to want to put in the rearview mirror after they discuss and make adjustments of this game, as a couple of a turnover, and it was a game that I think Century thought they had won, but again, give credit to Fargo Shanley and the battle that they provided tonight with that young football team, as you heard Troy Mattern talk about. For a look at the final game, individual team numbers, here's Chuck.
Well, first for the Patriots, Carter Wild, great game for him despite the loss. 26 carries, 121, 2 touchdowns, a 1-yarder and a 29-yarder, both of those in the first half. Caden Wellstead, he was well on his way to potential player of the game. 19 carries, 79 yards. He had 2 touchdowns, that big 5-yarder on fourth down that he scored on. And another 1-yard plunge. He was 10 of 13, 134 yards. He did have 1 interception tonight. And Johnson had 2 catches for 7. Wild had 2 catches. I think he might have had 3. He might have had the last one there too. I could not see that number, Scott, but he at least 2 for 48. Wyatt Nelson had 1 for 21. Hood had 2 for 24. Swankowski had 1 for 2 yards. For the Deacons, 21 carries, 95 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Jacob Perkarovich. Ullman had 3 carries for 21. Will Nest, 2 for -8. Kai Zabel, 1 for 20. Danderen had 4 carries for 14 yards, including the big one, the 2-yard touchdown run to seal the victory for the Shanley Deacons. And then Perkarovich, 18 of 31, 278. 2 interceptions in the first half, but a big touchdown. Actually had 3 interceptions total. Had a big interception, or a 35-yard touchdown to Danderen early in that second half. Holcraft tonight, 6 catches, 82 yards. Meidinger had 2 for 9. Zabel had 1 for 3. Ullman had 3 for 9. Ness had 1 for 3. Then Danderen had 3 for 69, including that touchdown. Team statistics, 46 rushes for the Patriots for 190, 31 for Shanley for 142, 10 completions for a $134 for the Patriots, 18 completions for 278 for Shanley. So total plays almost identical, Scott. 59 for the Patriots for 324, and then 58 for Shanley for, let me try that again, 62 for Shanley for 420 yards. Each team lost a fumble, but that big one late by Wellstead was big. No punts for the Shanley, 2 punts for Century. 9 penalties for the Patriots for 65. Some of those big late in the game. Shanley had 6 for 45. The one big penalty was the pass interference call. 2 sacks for the Patriots, 2 interceptions. Johnson got them both. Shanley had 1. Holcraft had a nice game tonight. and then 2 tackles for losses. So, I mean, ultimately, it was 2 touchdown lead, 25-14. You got the ball with, 4 minutes left in the game, and that's when things went downhill with Perkarovich getting that 1-yard touchdown run on that nice drive, and then obviously at the end, Danderen, that 2-yard run after Perkarovich got stopped a couple times in a row. So a good job coming back for Shanley, and Century's going to learn. Obviously, it's a non-conference game, which it means something, but it doesn't, in that it's still about what happens in your conference in terms of you getting on in the playoffs. So
no question about that. Chuck, a couple more things we got to do. Give out our Credence Energy Service Move of the Game. Located across 8 states and founded in Minot in 2014, Credence Energy is the leading independent production and midstream chemical company providing advanced technology solutions to the oil and gas industry. Find out more at credenceenergy.com. Well, that move of the game, Chuck, well, that was right here. That was the game winner right here by Mr. Danderen.
Yeah, you put Danderen into motion. He almost lost the football, got it back in his hip, and a great block by Holcraft on the outside. But Danderen with our Credence Energy Services move of the game, the 2-yard touchdown run to get victory for the Shanley Deacons.
And then, Chuck, our Sport Clips MVP of the game. The Sport Clips brings you this matchup. Sport Clips is the home of the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. And that Sport Clips game MVP is, well, here's one of 2 of them, Chuck, that he had, and that was Mr. Perkarovich.
Yeah, you talk about his stats, Scott. What a grinder. 21 carries, 95 yards, a couple touchdowns. Threw the football for 278 yards and a touchdown, kicked it in the end zone when his coach wanted to squib it, and also recovered the onside kick in his own. So he pretty much did it in all facets of the game. So he is our Sport Clips MVP of the game.
Yeah, and that Sport Clips MVP, whoops, I accidentally clicked the wrong button, as our Sport Clips MVP of the game right there was Mr. Perkarovich. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. We certainly hope you enjoyed our first broadcast tonight. We enjoyed bringing it to you from the MD Resources Community Bowl. I want to thank all of our sponsors, BNC National Bank, Valvoline and Sonoma Chains, First National Bank and Trust, Ryan Family Leaderships, also to Serve Pro, Northern Plains Heating and Air, BSN Sports, Bones Barbecue Sauce, also join Primetime Live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Minot on Wednesday nights, Jerome's Collision Center, Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads, Sport Clips, Credence Energy Services, and all those other sponsors you see throughout the broadcast. Big thanks goes out to Aaron Wald, Johnny Samuelson, grabbing all the pictures for you tonight from the MDU Resources Community Bowl. Repeating our final score on the BNC Bank scoreboard, Shanley 26, Century 25. Until next time, tomorrow night, for Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey saying so long from the MDU Resources Community Bowl.